And greetings, movie fans all over the planet, and welcome everybody to the Cinema Simon podcast. I am John Thompson. I am the action movie expert.
I am Matthew, one of the superhero and sci-fi experts.
What the hell kind of accent was that?
I don't know.
Is that British?
I don't know.
No, that was not British. We've been watching a lot of Doctor Who. That did not come out of a British person's mouth.
I don't know what that was.
I'm Dylan. I'm the other superhero and sci-fi expert.
Once again, Paul is not here.
Yeah, Paul's not here, but but I'm hopefully he will join us very, very soon.
Hopefully.
But anyway, welcome to our new episode, everybody. We're so glad you can join us, and once again, great to see you guys once again. I love spending every Sunday with you guys recording, and for people listening to it every Tuesday, again, thank you. So I'm pretty sure you got yourself a trivia question that you want to stump us this time.
First, I got an announcement.
Oh, an announcement first. All right.
I feel like people like free stuff.
I think so.
Absolutely.
So, let's, our downloads and numbers have been going up for streams. Our downloads are currently at 347. Once we get to 500 downloads, and our Twitter is currently at 7 followers. Once you get us up to 100 followers, we have a free Blu-ray to give away.
Oh,
Wow, what's a
nice.
Blu-ray?
Okay.
Avatar.
Nice. Okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
Okay.
So once those numbers go up to 100 followers on Twitter and 500 downloads, we will announce the contest to get the free Blu-ray.
Okay. Right on. Right.
That definitely sounds good. That definitely sounds good. I had to do that for myself, actually, because we know there's an actual trilogy of movies that's actually coming out on the same Blu-ray on May 24th, and that is all 3 movies of Creed, Creed 2, and Creed 3. And I would like to do a free Blu-ray to give out to for anyone that does not have Creed 2 in their collection. So I'm planning to get like all 3 movies all in one disc, but there's probably at least one person that does not have Creed 2 in their living rooms. So we should definitely add that to very soon as well.
We could do another milestone giveaway.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
down for that.
And so,
After we do Avatar, we'll do Creed 2.
yeah. So, yeah, guys, if you actually would like to have a chance to win any of these Blu-rays, Matthew will give you all the information very, very soon whenever we hit the milestone. So,
Get our downloads up and get our likes up.
yes, and remember to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you love our podcast, and again, we thank you for that.
And let us know like your opinions on it.
Yes,
We're always
absolutely.
open to
Criticisms.
criticisms and
Appraisals.
just opinions.
Yeah, just opinions, which...
Feedback. That's what
yeah.
I was looking for.
Feedback, yeah. We're speaking of opinions, oh boy, last week was quite an episode, wasn't it? And I read something for me I find incredibly disturbing. Matthew was not the only person that they don't think Toy Story is good and also think it's actually overrated, which, by the way, it's either you did not watch enough movies, so first of all, congratulations for being bad, and secondly, I feel sorry for you. That you did not like Toy Story, which I will happily defend. But
Matthew, you got any words for that?
I suggest you don't. Just
Do it.
Leave it,
Do it.
in your head and
Do
not
it.
say it.
They need to can
Do
that
it.
franchise already. Who needs more sequels?
Yes. Yes.
You know, I do
I'll
not.
stand by that.
You know, I do not agree with that. That's never going to happen because Disney will not listen to you, Matthew.
I know they
No.
won't because they'll milk anything they can.
Exactly. Always desperate to make another
They're
dollar.
gonna squeeze that cow dry.
Well, I mean, they're it's obvious that they're desperate to make a dollar with the fact that they're removing Willow
Yeah.
from Disney Plus. Like, yeah, no, they're already going back
They're
on
the
their
richest
streaming
studio
model.
in the world, and they're trying to save money.
Yeah,
Matthew, you'll never admit the truth. Toy Story had a better franchise than Shrek. The first 2 Shrek movies
I've never watched Shrek.
Well,
so-
the first 2 Shrek movies were critical acclaim. Then Shrek 3rd was bad. Shrek 4th was a little bit better, but not by much. Toy Story has never made a bad movie. So
I'll agree with that.
So stop.
I'll
Stop.
agree with that.
that doesn't mean they're good movies.
They're good. They're good movies, Matthew.
you.
Yes, they are.
Being overhyped is different from being bad.
I just like watching John suffer.
Understandable. Understandable.
Well, for this episode, we're not suffering this time, which I hope to God we're not going to suffer again.
2 trivia questions for today. Both Fast and Furious related. First one will be a little bit easier. Second one's going to be harder.
We'll see about that.
What is Vin Diesel's real name?
Vehicle identification number Diesel. That's not my joke, I swear. I saw that on like Instagram, I think. That's not my joke. Honestly, I think I know his name. I just can't think of it.
Either like the character's name or like
his actual name.
Vin Diesel's not his real name.
Oh, like an actual name in general?
So, I might stump you guys on both.
Yeah.
I actually thought Vin Diesel was really his entire name.
That's his acting name.
Yeah, it's his stage name.
I'm curious. What is it?
You guys give up?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Mark Sinclair.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Really?
Okay.
I did not know that.
I think I'm gonna get you guys with both tonight.
Ooh. If it's a related question, probably.
What Fast and Furious actor or actress started their acting career as a dancer in music videos?
Definitely not Vin Diesel. Definitely not Vin Diesel.
You don't see Vin Diesel doing ballet in a music video?
One guess that I would probably say would make a lot more sense would be Michelle Rodriguez.
Wait, repeat the question again.
What actor or actress in the Fast and Furious franchise began their acting career as backup dancer in music videos?
I sure think that Michelle Rodriguez would probably make a lot more sense. I'm not saying guys don't do ballet. I'm definitely not saying that.
It's not ludicrous. That makes no sense for it to be ludicrous.
That would be absolutely ludicrous.
Shut up.
I'm
mad.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
We're off to a strong start.
I know. I know
75.
I know Tyrese started as a singer, but I highly doubt he did ballet.
Yeah, anybody that started as a musician.
Ballet, that was a joke. It was just backup dancer.
Oh, backup dancer. I'm sorry.
Yeah, anybody that started as a musician, it wouldn't make sense.
No. I mean, like I said, Michelle Rodriguez would probably make a lot more sense.
I'm thinking Michelle Rodriguez.
But then again, though, could it be Paul Walker? I mean,
that'd be great.
That would be nice. So my 2 guesses are either Paul Walker or Michelle Rodriguez. Those are the only actors I could think of.
We'll wait till Dylan comes up with his answer before I let you guys know.
Man, I wish I knew Mia's actress's name.
Mia? Jordana Brewster.
Yeah, she would be my other guess.
Yeah, that would be my next
Those
guess.
Are your guesses?
Yeah,
that would be my next guess too.
Wrong!
Who is it?
Jason Statham.
Really?
Yes. What? His first 3 acting things were music videos as a dancer.
Do you know what music videos?
Let me look on IMDb real quick.
Jason Statham?
Yes.
Oh my word!
It has to be something. It has to be something recognizable.
I would never. I'm sorry, but I cannot picture Jason Statham as a dancer.
I could, a younger Jason Statham. I could see it. Because I mean, he probably didn't start getting really jacked until.
But can you imagine Jason Statham like dancing around while he's holding a gun and saying, "I'm going to do my dancing while I'm holding a gun"?
Well, I mean, that's not what a backup dancer does.
The Shaman coming on. Erasure, Run to the Sun. Yellow, To the Sea.
Okay.
93, 94, 97.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Okay.
And Yellow, he was a swimmer. Erasure, he was a silver painted dancer. The Shaman, he was a background dancer.
Huh.
So those were all music videos.
The Shaman was the earliest one, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, no. I can see that. Okay. Yeah, because like I said, he was probably more toned instead of built back then. So like he probably got more built after Shaman, and then that's one of the reasons why he was a swimmer.
His first major movie, I would say, because I don't recognize these other ones, was Ghosts of Mars in 2001.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Which I think is John Carpenter.
I think.
We're going to find out in a second.
But yeah, it's so interesting that Jason Statham started as a dancer before he became an actor. That's so interesting.
I was thinking one of the main people, which granted Jason Statham slowly become more of a staple but in the Fast and Furious franchise. But yeah, no.
And you know what's interesting? John Cena, he actually made his acting debut at a not so very good movie that's considered really terrible, Ready to Rumble. He made his debut in that movie.
I've never seen it.
It's not good. It is not good. I saw the clips of it. I mean, and it just looked horrible. It was made by the defunct WCW.
The best John Cena thing is Peacemaker.
Yes,
without a doubt.
I'll say that. Yeah,
no. Absolutely.
I was thinking that during Fast X.
Yeah.
Because I got comments about his performance.
At first, I couldn't see John Cena as an actor, but then when he got to do more movies, he started to improve as an actor. He's really good.
In my opinion, he is I could alternate him and Dave Bautista as the best wrestler turned actor.
Yeah.
Or at least
The Rock plays the same role in every movie.
Right.
Absolutely, yeah.
I was gonna crap my pants laughing if you guys would have thought The Rock was a backup dancer.
No, God, no way.
Yeah,
no.
Just imagining The Rock in a tutu.
Although,
No. Rundown was one of his first roles, so I'm no.
Although Dwayne The Rock Johnson didn't wear a tutu in the game plan in 2007,
Yeah.
which
probably in Tooth Fairy too.
I think so. Yeah.
I can't remember.
Which
Tooth Fairy
I
that
will
well,
admit,
but
he actually looks good in a tutu.
Yeah.
He does look good in a tutu, actually.
Well, I mean, wasn't that an actual stratagem too for football players?
Yeah, they do.
Recommended that they practice ballet.
Yeah.
To be better on their feet?
Yeah. Which I learned about that when I was watching like football history. I was thinking, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's one of the only pieces about football history that I know.
You have some news?
Yeah, okay. It's like one piece. I haven't seen the actual source material, and typically that's what helps me discern it from a rumor. But I think that I remember it was Kevin Feige was talking about the upcoming Loki season.
Yeah.
And questions were flying about Jonathan Majors and Kang and stuff like that. I think it was from the same place where somebody said something about how Jonathan Majors' fate in the MCU will be determined and will be known by the end of Loki season 2. So we might know if he's going to remain as Kang in the MCU by the end of season 2.
I feel like they're going to pull a Flash, do a time travel thing, and it's going to reset with a new actor.
Yeah, again, not talking about everything that's happened.
Right.
Just talking about what could happen to him in the MCU because of everything. Solely talking about that. So it's the MCU does have like a past history of or after James Gunn, which before the podcast we kind of talked about James Gunn.
There's other actors that had their pasts.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Like during COVID, Letitia Wright was facing some challenges over remarks that she made about the COVID vaccine.
Yes.
And like after the James Gunn situation, they became more hesitant to do anything about anybody that had challenges arrive, whether it was true or not.
And some actors even had passed, like Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because he started up as a very rough guy, and then Iron Man turned out to be a
finding the light and everything. Yeah. And like, so I have my personal feelings on the thing, and removing my personal feelings from it, if everything quote unquote clears up, again, not really talking about everything, if it clears up, I could see Marvel being like, yeah, no, let's keep Jonathan Majors on.
Right.
But at the same time, if they do end up doing something about it, I do think that it is going to be a time travel thing. And I think that it is going to be like they go back to like the source Kang.
Yeah. Because
the entire thing with the current multiverse, looking past the fact that Peter looks different in other universes, like looking past that, they could go back to the source Kang and change something, so it ends up being another guy. It ends up being a different Kang.
Yeah, like
they changed like the parent, like something. Like they go back to the source Kang, and then just wipe it. I could see that. Because there are rumors that they are recasting him, and that like these people are like front runners if they don't keep Jonathan Majors.
It could be like the Flash TV show, not going where there's spoilers, just older stuff that you guys already know.
Yeah.
Where they kill off Reverse Flash, and they could kill off the Source King, but somehow he still comes back as like the bad guy. And
Yeah, like it I feel like the thing that they would go for is like everything in the universe is supposed to happen. Like I think they talked about that in Endgame a little bit, where Hulk was talking about how like if you change the past, the new future wouldn't be your future.
Right.
They could talk about that, but it's obvious like there is a butterfly effect.
Yeah,
there absolutely is, and I think that the entire thing that's going to happen is just like I don't know. Like I think they will go with there will always be a king.
Yes,
always.
Definitely.
It doesn't matter if you erase a king, another one will be there. Like the universe will correct itself in a way.
Yes.
If the universe won't correct it, then TVA will.
Right.
So I do think that if we end up not getting Jonathan Majors, that would be the route that they go with.
I personally think there also could be a butterfly effect for Ezra Miller, because if the Flash does become successful, then I'm pretty sure DC will totally make a decision. Will they keep him,
That's what
or
I'm
will
thinking.
they replace him? Yeah.
That's
so,
what I'm thinking.
And which we're only less than, we're going to be less than 3 weeks away till the most anticipated film of the summer comes out.
Yeah.
With Spider-Verse, of course. Oh my gosh, the summer movies. Speaking of summer movies, I got quick news as well. So, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, they just had their movie premiere at Cannes Film Festival, which is a very interesting strategy because it's in Europe.
Yeah.
So they decided to do this at a Cannes Film Festival, and they were thinking, okay, that's great. And Harrison Ford was so emotional when he was introduced and got a standing ovation. For some reason, it was a 5-minute lukewarm standing ovation, which I find that kind of weird. I don't know what that is. But then they play the movie, and according to the reviewers that saw the film, it's getting mixed reviews.
Yep.
So as I'm reading this, I believe it has a 53% for Rotten Tomatoes, which I don't trust the source material, honestly.
Sucks.
and I think I know why. Because Sean Chandler, a great YouTuber who I watch, gave actually a good point. It was at the Cannes Film Festival. It's more of a popcorn movie, not like a
art house movie. That's what a lot of them.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So honestly, I don't mind Disney doing that, putting it at the Cannes Film Festival. But the fact that the reviewers saw the movie, it's either they were really tired, or they don't know how to review movies, or they just don't care about Indiana Jones anymore. Or fourth, they just thought, I don't like a bunch of movies. I'm going to give a negative review. Can we just figure it out how to review movies, please?
Premiering at a film festival, that was the issue. Because film festivals, you have stuff like Martin Scorsese and stuff. You don't get like the big blockbuster movies at film festivals.
Yeah,
it's a different crowd. Like Martin Scorsese premiered his last movie there, Killers of the Flower Moon.
I saw the trailer. It looks really good. But the fact that it's over 3 hours long, that's going to be quite interesting. Yeah.
It's 3 hours and 26 minutes. I think it's going to get Leo his second Oscar.
It could. It could.
I think I've seen like an image
although
from it, and that's all that I've seen.
the acting nomination should also go to Oppenheimer, which I saw the full length trailer. It looks incredible.
I feel like he could get an Oscar nom for that, for Best Actor.
I think that Oppenheimer could end up getting an Oscar nom for Best Picture. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely going to get nominated for Best Picture.
I mean, seriously, the cinematography, it looks so
I'm calling it
gorgeous.
Right now. It is getting nominated for Best Picture. I'm calling that right now.
I think it will.
I kind of want to go on the opposite end of the spectrum and say Barbie, just to say it. Like I don't believe it.
Oh right,
I don't believe it.
I forgot the toy film that's coming out. I forgot about that.
I don't want to hear you. Don't say shit about toy films when you've been bitching about Toy Story.
Now wait a minute. There's a
no.
There's a difference here.
No,
we're ganging up on you.
Seriously, I don't want to hear shit.
And Barbie is in Toy Story, so I don't want to hear it.
Well, yes, that's true.
Ken is in Toy Story 3 too.
Well, yes.
Like
denied.
They showed the entire wardrobe as well,
But there's a reason why for that, because they did not get their own full-length movie. They didn't get a spin-off movie from animated Pixar.
Well, now they're getting a Barbie movie, and it's going to be crap, just like Toy Story is overrated. Someone's turning into Jason Momoa from Backstretch over here.
Oh my god. Matthew, that came out of
Matthew,
nowhere.
Matthew,
Oh.
you are the same person that tagged me in that stupid Winnie the Pooh horror sequel that's coming out.
I
Which
know.
Dylan and I will say that it's a
Hey, don't
terrible
rub me in
idea.
anything.
It doesn't matter because he tagged me in that fact that it's going to get a higher sequel for Winnie the Pooh horror movie 2. And I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, will you just stop it already? Ugh.
It's good, and I'm tired of pretending it's not.
It's by far the worst film of 2023. It's not even close. When
Wait,
you
are we
have
talking
when
about
you
Blood and Honey?
Yeah,
I
yeah
still haven't seen it.
when you well, it's not worth it.
I'm
I
gonna watch it
guarantee
now.
you.
it is.
I'm gonna
It's
watch
worth
it now.
No, you're not. You know how I feel about childhood. It's stupid. It sucks. And for people that
The
say
Mean One's amazing too. The Grinch movie.
Wait, that's come out too?
That came out in December. That's a horror movie about the Grinch. Yeah,
Man, I didn't know that came out already.
yeah.
that's twice stupid movies that actually came out. Seriously,
I gotta watch it. John hates them.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Dylan, you're gonna be on my side. Trust me, you're gonna be on my side when you
I
watch
don't
these
think
movies.
so.
I don't know, man. Oh
You've got some
no.
pretty bad takes.
Yeah, seriously.
Bad takes.
Yes.
Bad takes?
Yes, bad takes.
Just turn into the Roast John episode.
Oh wait, hold on. I got while we're talking about John's bad takes, I have to ask somebody something on this episode.
Oh
Hey,
no.
Gavin, if you could text me as soon as you hear this episode and let me know what you think about John's takes, I would very much appreciate it.
I think I know
won't
which
even
one.
text him.
I think I know which one you're talking about. Which. Let me say this real quickly.
He's still trying to back
You
up.
say which one, but like there's a whole catalog at this point.
You know which one, right? The one I said it was overrated, and that one,
Yeah,
of your
no, I
family, and one of your family members has defended. I never said. I never said.
Hey, listen, that's part of the catalog. I mean,
I never said it was a bad movie. I just never said that. It's just that my brain works different. That's the only reason why I didn't care for it. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Not criticizing the movie. It's just that my brain is a lot different, and it's not a bad thing. Having different brain, it's not a terrible thing.
He's still
So
trying to
let's
back
not
that up.
put down people to say that our movie brains are terrible. No, they're not. It's different.
listen, you got some bad takes. That's all I'm saying.
I'd want someone to tell me to my face. I wouldn't want to go through life with bad takes.
You just got some bad takes, John. It's
Yeah.
okay. Everybody has bad takes.
We do.
I had some bad DCEU takes.
Yeah,
Like-
Yeah,
Man of
you
Steel
did.
fan.
Man
Yeah,
of
you
Steel
did.
was pretty low on my list.
Yeah, you did.
It was a
yeah.
bad take. I can own up to
Matthew
it.
and I had it pretty high on our rankings.
Yeah, so it's not bad to have bad takes. Everybody has
But on
bad
the other
takes.
hand, though,
Everybody's human.
on the other hand, Dylan, you and I had Avengers Endgame pretty high on our
Yeah,
list.
exactly.
And his was low, and it's
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah. He said that Winter Soldier was the best MCU movie.
It's great. It's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's a great movie.
It's
It
an awesome
deserves to be
movie.
up there.
But it's not the best MCU
not.
movie.
I'm
So-
not saying Endgame is though, John.
I know you're not.
Not.
But number 4 was still pretty good.
Yeah.
Since you guys can't see the visuals of this, sometimes I'll lift my arms out like Vin Diesel in context. This is Brazil. Come at me, bro.
I think I could try to do a deep voice of Vin Diesel. This is Brazil.
My best Vin Diesel impression. I am Groot.
There you go.
I want to memorize his Facebook videos so I could do the one where he's like, "Oh, you guys are still there." When he realizes that he was live streaming during the red carpet, and he just
Did you know that Vin Diesel actually did a Toy Shark commercial a long time ago? He said, "Hey, Shark!" Hey. That was back in the 90s before he became... Oh, yeah.
I
That
hope it's
commercial...
on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's real. It was a real thing.
So, before we get to our
Movie review, Fast X. Before we get to that.
our movies we've seen this week,
Oh, okay.
I just want to put this out there because I'm stupid. I don't know. There was a song that was used in Tokyo Drift in all the promos.
Yeah.
I did a vocal cover of it today.
Nice, good job.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not good at rapping, but I did it.
Well, rapping is hard to do.
Yeah.
I mean, well, look at Eminem. He can rap fast.
It wasn't that fast. It was, yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, though, you know how fast he can rap, and people are going to like keeping up, and they're going to be thinking, wait, what did he say? And they have to
What
look up the
happens when
lyrics
you read the
online.
dictionary?
Like, oh, that's what he said.
But yeah, what movies have you guys seen this week besides Fast X?
I guess I'll start. I rewatched Fast 9 prior to Fast X. I didn't do a full I didn't do a full rewatch.
I did.
I've been rewatching it, rewatching series over the past 2 months.
Yeah.
So I didn't really rewatch it. But
It only took me a few weeks to finish it, which it was a miracle.
Actually, the first 5 minutes of Fast 9 I had seen for the first time this weekend.
Oh wow!
Because when me and my brother-in-law went to go see it, we were late getting there because I bought tickets for one theater, and when we showed up to that theater, they told us it was the wrong theater. So we had to drive like 20 minutes, and we ended up being like 5 minutes late to the movie. And that was including being late for all the ads and stuff because we went to the IMAX one.
Okay.
We went to that
gotcha.
Theater. Didn't see it in IMAX, but like we went to that theater, so they 20 minutes of ads and trailers.
I was surprised we had 3 instead of 2.
Well, I was kind of glad about some of the trailers before Fast X, like seeing the Oppenheimer trailer for like the first time in its entirety in IMAX.
Oh, you watched Fast X in IMAX?
I didn't see Fast X in IMAX,
Oh,
but that came up before I went to go see Guardians 3 with my brother. Gavin.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Seeing that sorry, this is getting off topic. Seeing that trailer in IMAX, bad decision. No, I mean it. Like it was distracting the entire time.
Oh, okay.
Like it's just that's one movie where I think that if I go see it, I'm going to pick like the quote unquote bad seats, like all the way at the top. If I go see that on IMAX, I'm sitting all the way at the top.
Because it's just so overwhelming.
Yeah, it was just like we had really good seats. Like we were pretty close to the middle, like dead on. I think we were like one row down or something. But it was. I get overstimulated a little bit.
I do too.
And while that didn't really overstimulate me, it was close.
Yeah.
Like I mean, it's just everything was shaking. It was just way too much for me. It was hard sitting through that trailer. But no, seeing that trailer before Fast X this time around was a lot better. I was able to pay attention a lot better. But no, I rewatched Fast 9 better than I remember. I'll say that.
It's definitely low on the list though.
Yeah, it's low on the list. But it was better than I remember. Rewatching for seeing the first 5 minutes for the first time was nice, and watching the rest of the movie it just helped.
Yeah, I've only seen it twice now too.
Yeah, I don't know. Fast 9 is good, just not super high on the list. And that's being generous. And then I would say, other than Fast X, because I've been rewatching some earlier Doctor Who. Other than Fast X, I'm gonna count this as watching a movie for the first time, even though it's not a movie. It was the finale of the latest season of Doctor Who.
Okay.
It was, I believe, an hour and 27 minutes long, so it was feature length.
Yeah. So
I will classify it as a movie.
Okay.
Because usually they do like 2-parters to cover like a feature length.
Yeah.
I watched that. So meaning I am fully caught up on my Doctor Who watch. So I'm waiting for November for the 60th anniversary specials. And all my comments about that are really like, I wish that we would have gotten another Jodie season. That would have been great. I understand why we didn't, because the 60th was coming up. She had 3 seasons. I totally understand. They wanted to recast and they wanted to do something special for 60th. Right. That's the reason why we got David Tennant back. I really wish that we would have gotten another season. I definitely think that we missed out on a season during COVID. And that brings me to another one of the things, another one of the points about the movie is that season was just too short. Great, all 3 seasons that she was on were too short. They were all about 10 seasons, or about 10 episodes.
Oh,
the standard length of a Doctor Who season is about 13 episodes.
Yeah.
So they cut it down by 3. Her first season was okay. I wasn't a big fan of the writer that they brought on for these past 3 seasons. Chris Chubnall, I think is what his name is. I might be wrong about his exact spelling of his last name. But they brought him in for these 3 seasons. He's gone after this.
Okay.
So yay, yay, because the writing was like the biggest criticism that I had heard. Jodie definitely like stepped into her shoes more the second season, and I think that with Power of the Doctor, which was the feature length episode, I think that with Power of the Doctor, it didn't leave you needing something, you know. Like typically with a show like If It'll End, which every time that a Doctor regenerates, which basically when they get a new actor,
Right.
every time that they get a new actor, it's basically the end. Like that like it's the same as a show ending.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't end, like it's just a new person and it's basically a new character, just the same title,
Right,
same
new story.
past.
Yeah.
With it ending basically, it didn't leave me needing more, but I definitely wanted another season.
Yeah.
Because I think that Jodie's Doctor wasn't done the justice that she deserved. What she got was great. Like, she definitely stepped into those shoes. She definitely made a great performance. Like, I really loved her all throughout the second season, and during Flux, she was just awesome. But it just... Well, one criticism that I had from a mutual that I had on Twitter, which he's like the only other Doctor Who fan that I really am in communication with.
Yeah, I never got into it.
Yeah, it can be a challenge. It can definitely be a challenge. The only reason why I got into it, I think, is because I started with the 11th Doctor and not the 9th.
Yeah.
The revival series is where a lot of the current Doctor Who fans came from. Like they're still the fans of the classic, but this show has been going on for 60 years.
Right.
So it's like the younger generations that are holding up the audience now. Same way as it is with Star Wars. No, it's
for better or worse.
For better or worse. There are some asshole fans. I just, she should have. They did her dirty. Okay. That was the criticism that I got from my mutual, is that they did her dirty. She gave a great performance for what she got. They didn't play her. The writer didn't play her to the best of her strength. That's something that David Tennant got, that Matt Smith got. Christopher Eccleston, in my opinion, shied from it a little bit. Like, he gave some nice performances, but I think that if he would have gotten more time, or if he chose to have more time in the role, he would have gotten something really good. For her, she got, like I said, great performances. It's just, she could have been a lot stronger.
Yeah.
But that wasn't any fault to Jodie whatsoever.
It was the writing.
It was the writing. They just didn't really play up to her strengths. But, it was good. I'm excited. I really am. Like, like I said, I fell out during the 12th Doctor's, technically during the first season of the 12th Doctor, and then again during the second 12th Doctor season.
Okay.
But getting back into it, I'm really excited. Like Power of the Doctor left me in like, yeah, no, I'm diehard now. Like, I'm going for it. Like, I fucking love this show.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Yeah, no, seriously. Like, it was great. I fucking loved it. I loved it so much. One of the big things that was important to me about the final season, especially during, you'll find out by the end of this tiny little tangent. The thing that I was really happy about with this season is that one of, if not my favorite musicians ever, like it's tied between him and Nate Once a Battle, was a recurring star this past season.
Okay.
You would recognize him from Game of Thrones. He was in Overlord. He's been in a few other tiny little things. He's also been, he was the main character in Interview with the Vampire through AMC.
I've never seen any of those.
Well, he played Grey Worm. His name is Jacob Anderson.
Okay.
But his musician ego, or alter ego, is Riley Ritchie.
Okay.
I fucking love Riley Ritchie. I fucking love it. Like, I loved Grey Worm. And that's the reason why I was so eager to check out his music. And I fucking love his music. His music is great. Like, his most recent album was all about, or mostly about, mental health.
Okay.
And like, coping and stuff.
Yeah.
It's really good. To all the listeners, I recommend that you go check it out if you're interested. Like it's pretty good music. I like it.
What genre would it be?
Man.
Telling someone to check out music is kind of a wide thing.
I know. he kind of does pop, kind of,
Okay.
but it's like it's a lot of his stuff is more lo-fi, I would say, in vibes. Like it's not like he raps a little bit. It's kind of a blend. Like he does some love songs and stuff. Like he I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not super musically inclined, so like I can't like fit it into a certain genre.
I just figured things to check out music. You don't want some hardcore dudes that check it out.
Well, like I mean, you never know. You know,
True.
Like you never know till you try something out. Like I wouldn't have expected to like his kind of music.
Okay.
Like I'm a 2000s kind of person. Like I like Nickelback, My Chemical Romance.
I'm not okay.
Yeah. Don't make me add another one to the bank for that.
I'm not.
As an MCR fan, I'm not going to add that to the bank. That was a cheap shot. You should dig deep if you want to get it.
When I was a young boy.
Again, you should dig deep. That's not digging deep.
The cover of Under Pressure from Queen.
I'm amazed that you didn't say All I Want for Christmas.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of that song
Also,
at all.
hot take, the superior cover
Of Under Pressure?
of What I Want for Christmas.
Yeah, I hate the original, so.
I wasn't talking about the original.
Oh.
I was talking about the concert version.
That's
Careful. We're not in December yet.
Listen, my brain is constantly alternating between Halloween and Christmas. So,
I know.
It's Christmas in May. Who cares?
yeah. Listen, after 4th of July, it's Halloween season.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest.
That sounds exactly like Josh, because he's going to celebrate Halloween way earlier than October, and I'm thinking to myself, dude, will you be patient and wait till October?
No, people don't wait for Thanksgiving, so no.
I start listening to Christmas music November 1st.
Yeah.
Well,
That's an acceptable time.
You know, I'm not gonna get
over,
into a.
Next one.
I'm not gonna do a dumb stupid debate about the whole holiday thing.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
You want to go?
Okay.
No, I'm good.
But no, Riley Ritchie, Jacob Anderson was all throughout this last season, and I really liked his character. He had a great line during Power of the Doctor, where the companions of the Doctor are known for not using violence.
Yeah.
Like the Doctor has a strict rule against violence for reasons. I won't go into them or anything. I'm trying to control myself talking about Doctor Who. It's weird for me to say that after so many years.
Yeah, otherwise we might have to go fast through our fast.
Yeah. But trying to cut this short, Jacob Anderson had a great line where all the companions typically have a thing against guns, and he showed up, and the Master, who is the Doctor's enemy, like most mortal enemy, I would say, Vinder, the character, pulled a gun on him. And the Master was like, "Ooh, you better be careful about what the Doctor says, because I know that she abhors violence. I know she would never allow one of her commands to shoot somebody." And he goes, "Yeah, that's true, but I'm freelance. Get in the pod." And I just fucking loved it. Like, I fucking loved it. And I'm so happy because I actually, this morning at 8 a.m., won an auction for a script page from that special
I've seen that
for his character, and it's signed by him. I cannot fucking wait to get it. I don't frame things. I don't, but I'm framing that. I'm so fucking happy about it.
Lucky you, Dylan, man.
Well, like, I was really hoping that I would get it, because typically when I find something cool like that, it gets snatched out from underneath me.
Yeah, I'm horrible at
And
auctions.
I didn't have any other money than what I bid. So it was like, it's a snowball's chance in hell.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I won. I won it. I was so fucking happy. I cannot fucking wait to frame it. I'm going to get it like halfway through June.
I can't wait to talk about
excited.
the one character returning fast.
I mean,
I know. As soon as I saw it,
whenever
I
you
was-
get something that's autographed and it's from your favorite celebrity, that gets you excited, and you're thinking to yourself, "Yep, I'm holding on to it."
Well, I'm holding out for John Boyega's signature. I want to get his signature
I'm in a
on
contest
something.
to win a Grant Gustinson Funko Pop.
Oh, I'd kill for
Ooh,
that.
I hope you get that.
Oh.
I tagged you in it. You should know.
Yeah, I know. You tagged me in
You have
a.
to tag someone to be nominated.
I typically don't do giveaways. I never win.
I do too.
I
but
never win.
You'll never win if you don't try.
Yeah, I know. I also
I've
don't
been
trust
doing
it when they don't announce who the winners are.
Right.
that I have that issue on Twitter. Like
Yeah.
G Fuel, I follow G Fuel. And they
Yeah.
do a giveaway like at least once a week.
Yeah,
And
I've been retweeting a lot of giveaways. I mean,
Yeah.
all you're doing is retweeting. You're not giving away your personal information until you actually win. So.
There-
Right. But,
There's a reason why McDonald's does not do the whole Monopoly thing anymore because it's impossible to win.
Listen,
you
I got
have to
close a
buy the
couple
fries,
times.
you have to buy the cheeseburger to try to get the matching Monopoly ticket, but I digress.
Listen, I'd be a lot happier with McDonald's if they still did the Monopoly thing. I am not on good terms with McDonald's right now.
Me neither. I'm staying healthy. I'm always going to eat my Subway and every day each week.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we're quickly about the movies I watched. Finally got to watch the animated version of The Little Mermaid to be ready for the live-action remake.
Ooh.
I know, Dylan. I know. You're
Wait,
not.
did you watch that for the first time? The
I
classic?
think I saw it at Movies 8 when I was very, very, very little. I
don't
was
think I've
probably
ever seen it.
they did a re-release in 1997.
Yeah, the
And
Diamond
I-
Collection.
Yeah, and I think I was probably 4 when I saw it in theaters, but I didn't remember the movie. So I decided to watch
Okay.
it to be ready for the live-action remake.
I was going to say, that's insane if it took you this long.
I don't think I've seen it.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's not a surprise.
That is not a
But
surprise.
John and I fucking love Disney animation.
Yeah,
So it would
absolutely.
have been a huge surprise if John hadn't seen it.
I probably refuse to watch the Little Mermaid. That's just not for me.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's another fantastic
It's
Disney
a
movie.
great movie.
It is another fantastic Disney Renaissance movie.
It was one of the last hand-drawn movies. Or it was one of the last cel-shaded movies using classic animation cells. That's right.
I did see a beautiful video on Instagram with Under the Sea. It was Titanic when Leo was sinking into the water. When he sunk into the water, they started playing Under the Sea.
Really? That's hilarious. That's hilarious. But anyway, I know Dylan is very iffy on the live action remake. Personally,
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. I'm actually really excited with the live action remake because I personally think it's gonna be really good. I personally think it's gonna be great.
I think that we have great representation on this podcast concerning remakes because I fucking hate remakes.
And I'm
After
a
Mulan,
lot more forgiving
no,
to
I'm good.
remakes.
I
Yeah,
haven't watched
somehow.
Mulan yet. I've got it, but I haven't watched it.
The live action one.
Yeah.
Dylan, do you want to give at least the remake a chance? Because I'm planning to go and
I'm
see it.
giving it a chance.
Because
That-
I'm
don't
planning
get
to
me
go.
wrong, I am.
Because
But
I'm planning to go and see it on opening weekend.
yeah, I'm going to give it a chance.
Good.
I give every movie that I sit down to watch.
Because what I heard, Halle Berry as Ariel was incredible. That's what I heard.
That.
That's what I
believe
heard.
that.
Yeah.
I honestly, I think that one thing that I'm upset about with the live action remake that I can say for fucking sure that I'm upset about was the fact that Lizzo tried out for Ursula and lost to Melissa McCarthy.
Well, yeah.
I'm actually upset about that. I'm not even a big Lizzo fan, and I'm upset about that.
Well, yeah. I'm not.
Melissa
I'm.
McCarthy just fits Ursula, though.
Yeah, but Lizzo could have done fucking great too.
True.
But yeah, we definitely shall see when we go to these remakes. So that's the first movie. I rewatched Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Definitely not as classic as the first 3 movies,
What did I say?
but I still love it for how it is.
Yeah,
No, it's
yeah.
not. It's not the greatest, but it's silly. It is definitely. I mean, CGI could have used a little more work on some of the CGI,
Yeah.
but it was fun. It was still a great, fun movie that you just can't help but laugh because there's still some great jokes in it, and Harrison Ford is being Harrison Ford, and so I enjoy Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I personally love all 4 movies, but
Yeah.
it's definitely in the least best
Yeah, no,
one.
for me it's at the bottom.
Yeah.
Like I love it a lot, I do, but for me
Oh,
it's at the
yeah,
bottom.
yeah. Although it's good, it's still at the very bottom. Hopefully, it does not get replaced by Dyllan and Destiny because, like I said,
No, I doubt it.
because I don't trust Rotten Tomatoes anymore. I don't trust them.
Dial of Destiny logically has Harrison Ford. It's got Phoebe Waller-Bridge. It's
Yeah.
got Mads Mikkelsen. It's got
That's a big plus right there.
yeah, no, seriously. Like it's got man, what's played Arnim Zola in MCU?
Oh, I don't
I
know.
can't remember his name.
I don't know.
Isn't it like Toby?
I don't know.
I forget his name, but it's got him.
Okay.
He's great. I'm pretty sure he's Phoebe Waller-Bridge's dad in the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm you know, it's got a nice cast.
I-
Plus Salah's returning.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's gonna be good.
I'm predicting it'll probably be it probably will rank my number 4 favorite Indiana Jones movies, but we definitely shall see how it goes when the summer movie comes out.
Do you know what movie has the most stat cast this year?
What's that?
Asteroid City.
Yeah, we saw the trailer for that. Wes Anderson's
That's the
upcoming
one with
movie.
Tom Hanks, right?
Yeah, it looks really good.
And
That and Oppenheimer has the biggest.
That
gap.
showed. That was one of the trailers before Facts Actually.
Yeah.
Okay, I was trying to remember the name for that movie.
Margot Robbie, Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
It's stacked. I think Tobey Maguire's in it.
I'm really fucking excited for that movie.
Oh,
Like, when I
good.
first hearing about
good.
it-
It's getting buried though.
Yeah, no, I believe that.
That Flash and Elemental are coming out that day.
Yeah, no.
Flash is number 1, Elemental 2.
I
Asteroid
won't
City
say
3.
that Elemental's number 2.
You think Asteroid City's gonna be number 2?
Because it has Tom Hanks and Scarlett Johansson.
Gotcha.
I will say that
Okay.
it's going to be out there.
Okay.
I want to see
Flash is number 1 though that day.
I
Yeah,
want
no,
to.
for sure.
I want to see
No,
Asteroid.
there's no
I want to
argument
see
there.
Asteroid City on opening weekend, but I might go to concert with Matthew that day. You never know.
Yeah, I'm going to go see all three that weekend.
That would be good.
Yeah,
That would be
I'm
really
excited
cool.
for them.
Yeah.
So-
Less so about Elemental, but I
Yeah.
think that I just need to warm up to Elemental.
So anyway, definitely enjoyed that one. So
Okay.
that's the second movie. Now to the third movie, and I say this one for last on purpose, and there's a good reason for that.
I'm at 10.
Matthew and Dyllan, remember in the underrated movies last week, they gave me a humongous recommendation,
Yeah.
and that is the Power Rangers movie.
You watched it?
I did.
Good.
I did watch it, and I can definitely tell you with a straight face, I loved it.
Good.
Okay.
I loved it.
I was like,
I was
do
gonna
I
say-
have to get angry?
I was
No,
gonna-
Don't get angry.
No.
I was going to come across the table.
Yeah, no.
No.
I would have held him down.
I was no. There's no chance of me hating this movie. But seriously, no. I loved it. Now it may not be the greatest movie, but
Excuse me?
but for fans that love Power Rangers, it's great.
Yeah.
It's and it hits me way too close to home for me
It did.
with the autism and also with the.
I thought that was done beautifully.
It
Yeah.
is. And he was also the funniest character in the movie. He was so funny. And the little robot was also really funny.
Alpha 5.
Yeah. Yeah. And what you said about the visuals, you were absolutely right. Visually, it's amazing. And I can understand why critics didn't care for it because most people are going to say that Power Rangers is not their thing. That's part of the reason why they didn't.
Yeah, but it wasn't critics saying that it wasn't their thing. It was critics saying, I have no idea what the Power Rangers are. This is a bad movie.
Well, yeah, that could also be a problem.
Like that was the main thing that a lot of critics were saying. Well, it was the fact that they had never done anything with Power Rangers ever before in their life. So a lot of the stuff that makes Power Rangers, they hated it.
And also, and another problem. The reason why the film did not do well is when did the movie come out?
2017. March.
2017, and it came out in
March.
Yeah.
March 24th.
Around when Logan came out.
Yeah, that was also a problem because it came out the same month as Logan came out. I think it probably would have done better if it actually was done in maybe April. I don't know.
If it had been delayed a month, I'd agree on that.
Yeah. Which
3 months in a row. Logan, Power Rangers, Guardians 2. Because Guardians 2 came out in May.
Yeah.
No, it would have been great.
But yeah, what you're saying about the most underrated list, yeah, you're definitely right. But yeah, the movie. I mean, the cast was great. The villain was great. The comedy was pretty funny.
I really hope that rumor's true about them coming back to the Netflix show.
God, I hope so.
That would be.
I need a sequel so bad.
That would be really good. I was almost tempted to watch the original first before the movie.
Oh, dude, that would have been a Herculean task. I'm letting you know that.
Well, yeah,
Mighty Morphin the movie.
no, what?
the
Are you talking-
TV show.
Yeah, no, that's 50 episodes a season, 3 seasons.
It's
Well,
145 episodes.
Well, I was gonna watch at least one episode and then watch the movie.
that would have been better.
But it probably still would say, "Oh man, that TV show aged badly. I prefer this version." So, but overall, yes,
It's got a charm to it, the TV show.
yeah.
but yes, thank you for the recommendation for Power Rangers because I'm definitely want to watch it the second time. That's for sure because it's definitely a movie that deserves the unrated category. And yes, it gets a full 10 for the film. Absolutely.
Good.
I forgot. You had you had something you were supposed to watch too. Knowing.
You know, I still haven't watched it. I didn't watch it because I got home late that night because we were talking for a while.
Yeah, I know.
After that episode.
I yap a lot.
Yeah, we were talking for a while after that. I think that I'm going to try to go home tonight and watch it.
Yeah, because I haven't watched the movie yet today either, so I want to start a movie after we do the podcast.
Yeah, I think that I wouldn't have a lot of trouble convincing Angela to watch it with me. When I texted her last time, she asked what Nick Cage movie. I'm not going to tell her. She'll find this out on Tuesday that I said I'm not going to tell her on purpose. I'm not going to tell her what movie. I'm just going to put it on tonight during dinner.
You don't think she'll like it?
I think she'll like it. She fucking loves Nicolas Cage.
Okay.
Yeah, no, if it's got Nicolas Cage on it, she fucking loves it. Drive Angry is one of her favorite movies. And it's Drive Angry. Like,
that's interesting.
yeah. Well, she loves it because of Nicolas Cage. Because it's fucking insane. She loves it.
I mean, the one Nicolas Cage that I actually will admit is actually pretty funny is when he was doing the alphabet loudly when he was going A B C D E F G. That's all you have to do. And they were using clips of Nicolas Cage, and I was thinking he might have won an Oscar, but let's be honest, he's also over the top, right?
Yeah, no, he's one hell of an actor, but he's also one of those actors where like it's kind of like Tom Cruise. You can't predict what he's gonna do.
Can you imagine if imagine Nicolas Cage like ever doing a Power Rangers movie? That would be hilarious.
I could see it.
Nicolas Cage is Zordon.
Nicolas Cage as a face Goldar.
Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, I'm picturing.
That's Lord Zed. Yes. Yes.
For some reason,
that's fucking perfect.
For some reason, I'm picturing in my mind Nicolas Cage on a Power Rangers movie or TV show.
And you don't know who Lord Zed is, do you?
No. Okay. I will one up you with that. I want to return from the first Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie.
Okay.
Nicolas Cage is
I
Ivan
was
Ooze.
thinking that's got to be one of the Power Rangers. Yeah.
I'd get behind those castings. Dude, play him as a fucking villain. Yeah. Oh, dude, I would.
Power Rangers is over the top as it is. Can you?
Yeah, no.
Nicolas Cage
Let him
would be going
fucking run
hard.
free. Yeah. Holy shit! I would pay so. I would fund that movie.
I'd do a Kickstarter back.
Yeah, no, seriously. I'd pay like for the top tier of that. Who?
But
Spicy.
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, that actually would be interesting. But anyway, yeah, for any listeners that have not seen the 2017 Power Rangers movie, definitely watch it.
Watch it now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do it.
Yeah.
It's great.
Absolutely.
Love it.
Yeah, that'd be great. Absolutely love it. Very disappointed it didn't do well, but like I said, it was a stiff competition. Which speaking of competition, car competition, we see all the time in Fast and Furious.
Wait.
I
got one more thing before we get into
And I
Fast
haven't done my
Furious.
movies yet.
I thought you said that you hadn't watched anything.
I did a couple rewatches.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I rewatched Power Rangers again, third time this year.
Well, there you go.
Interstellar for the fourth time this year.
Okay.
And then I found a movie at work on Blu-ray or on DVD. I want to get on Blu-ray, but I used to have it on DVD. I think someone stole it because it just randomly disappeared. And I found it on DVD at work, so I bought it. The Town.
Oh yeah. It's the movie that stars Ben Affleck
It's
and
a bank robbery movie.
That sounds familiar. I
In
think I've seen the
Boston.
trailer for it.
It's got Blake Lively,
Okay.
Ben Affleck starring and directing,
Okay, that's good.
Jeremy Renner, John Hamm,
Damn.
Rebecca Hall.
Okay.
I think that was it for the big cast.
yeah.
But
Holy
yeah, Ben
crap.
Affleck stars and directs. It's about a crew bank robbery in Boston. And like the
Okay.
bank robbery, Charleston, which is like the bank robbery capital of the world.
Yeah. Okay.
John Hamm is the FBI agent. Blake Lively is Jeremy Renner's druggy sister, like Oxycontin and stuff.
Yeah.
And then Jeremy Renner and Ben Affleck are the main bank robbers.
Okay. I'd sit down and watch that. That sounds really good.
It's funny because the band T-shirt wearing Grave Robber, they wear monster costumes on stage.
Uh-huh.
And I had not watched this movie in years. Like, it was before I'd ever seen Grave Robber live. And they wear different masks.
He's literally wearing a Grave Robber shirt right now.
They wear different masks in each robbery. Like, the second robbery, they wear nun outfits. But the first one, it almost looks like a freaking Grave Robber mask. Like, it was almost the exact same thing. It's like, hey!
Holy smokes! Yeah, I can see it.
I was like, that looks familiar.
That thing is creepy, man. Talk about a creepy robber.
But yeah, I seen that. It's like, hey, I know those guys.
The Leo pointing meme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to get up on stage and start playing punk music in a second. animator.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Did you have anything else that you wanted to add? Was there another movie?
I did it. Matthew, are
You said you had your underrated movie.
Yeah, okay. I have 2 honorary mentions. I'm going to save the least controversial one for last. The first one is a movie that I doubt that you guys have heard of. It's by Trey Parker and Matt Stone from South Park.
I think I know what it is.
Basketball.
Basketball. Actually, I did heard of it. Yes.
Okay. Yes, please. Yeah. Basketball, absolutely underrated. It's an underrated comedy.
Okay.
Like, it's not one of the best movies ever. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that, but it's for what it is. It's really good. It's a solid comedy. I'm pretty sure that it came out like 1998.
Yes, the premise is interesting.
It is. Honestly, watching that movie makes me want to actually play basketball.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, it's interesting. And I love Trey Parker. Trey Parker is
I know.
a creative genius. He really fucking is. Like I said, for that movie where man, what was that controversial movie? Where like everybody thinks they're black or something like that?
Oh.
I already forget what it is. I'm still looking forward to it. But we talked about how it's going to be controversial.
I can't remember what the title's called.
I can't either. But I'm really looking forward to that because Trey Parker is a genius when it comes to making stuff. And I even found an Instagram page where they did like a bunch of behind the scenes stuff where like it's Trey Parker and Matt Stone talking.
Uh-huh.
And I fucking love it. I
Nice.
love hearing Trey Parker talk about behind the scenes stuff. Like I found out that Trey Parker and Matt Stone apparently hate actors.
And you know, and
Like, they fucking hate them.
and there will be some people that thinking that South Park that might had too much seasons. It's still getting huge numbers.
It is.
And people still watch it.
Honestly, I think that they've made some actually really good stuff recently.
Okay.
I was kind of upset when
Not
they
my
threw
thing,
away the
but
like
it'd be-
anthology format.
Yeah, not my thing, but if you guys love it, that's great.
Yeah, it's not for everybody.
Absolutely.
It's known for having controversial comedy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's known for it, but it's done to a point where like the communities that get made fun of actually like it because it's so far out of pocket.
Ah, okay.
Like it's not even in the ballpark. Like it's not in the same planet. Like it's just it goes outrageous for the fact of going outrageous.
And there's a reason why there were video games, South Park.
Yeah, the video games are fucking great.
Yeah.
But no, basketball underrated. Ghostbusters 2016, and hear me out.
Oh.
Because a lot of people will not agree with me on it. Ghostbusters 2016. I say it's a good movie. I think that Paul Feig was not a good decision for the movie. The cast was good. I think that Paul Feig, because I'm pretty sure Paul Feig was the screenwriter for it. Paul Feig was good at writing it, but I think that the direction was the issue. I think that Paul Feig as the director was what was wrong with it. But I also don't think that we would have gone his writing without him directing. I think that it's underrated. I think that a lot of people who aren't misogynistic, who didn't like the movie, just didn't give it a fair chance. I just
We'll get on that subject in a minute with Fast X.
Yeah.
About a certain actress.
I'm sure we fucking will. A lot of people weren't looking forward to her being in the movie. I think it's underrated. I think that everybody gave great performances in it. Chris Hemsworth fucking knocked it out of the park. He really showed off his comedic chops in that movie. Like this is before Ragnarok. This is before Thor like became more comedic in nature. Like
I can just imagine Chris Hemsworth thinking in his head, "This is how you dance sexy."
Yeah, no, like a lot of what Chris Hemsworth did was actually improv.
Well, that's true.
A lot of it.
It could because Chris Hemsworth's a very funny guy.
Yeah, no, like the scene where like he wipes his eyes through the glasses, and she's like, "Do you not have? Are you wearing glasses? Do you not have lenses in your glasses?" He's like, "Oh yeah, the thing about my glasses is I really do need glasses." He's like, however, he's like, I just. He was like, they will always get like all fingerprinty and smudgy and stuff. I just got tired of cleaning them, so I just popped them out. Like that was all him. And the reason why that happened
that's great.
was because he forgot that he was wearing the glasses.
Oh,
so he went to actually wipe his eye, and that was just a goof that he did. Like he just messed up. He forgot that he was wearing those glasses, and he just did that.
But you know what the best part about
movie?
You know what the best part about movies though is when you improvise it, it makes the movie better. It actually makes it funny.
The original Ghostbusters movie was largely improv.
There's There's one actor. I don't even think they give him a script anymore. They give him like a base outline and tell him to go off. Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds is great when he does trolling and also when he does his whole pop culture jokes.
Yeah, I don't even
hilarious.
think they give him a script anymore. They just give him an outline and say, "Do what you do for this scene."
Yeah, no, seriously.
Especially after Deadpool did so well, I think every movie after that they pretty much just give him like a, "This is where you should go with it. Do what you want to do with the script."
Yeah, like him and T.J. Miller would like throw ideas off of each other, and that's what a lot of the jokes were.
Most iconic catchphrase of Deadpool: "Superhero landing." That's the most iconic catchphrase.
I need to rewatch those.
I love Deadpool.
I've only seen the second one once.
I've seen the second one a few times. I've seen the first one a lot more times.
I've seen the first one like 3 times, maybe 4 times.
Every bit of news that we get about...
I just missed it by 1. I've seen it twice.
Every Deadpool piece of news that we get about Deadpool 3, I get so fucking excited. Even the rumors, I get so excited. Like, I know that the rumors probably aren't true, but like there was a thing about how Elizabeth Olsen and Sir Ian McKellen are going to meet in it.
Oh.
Where it's going to be Magneto meeting Scarlet Witch.
Okay.
Oh, and please make it happen.
I think that there is some truth to it because Scarlet Witch is going to return at some point.
Yeah.
They're going to have to return. If it's not going to happen in King Dynasty, I feel like that would be a great place to do it. And that was one thing that everybody wanted with WandaVision was for Magneto to show up and for it to be Sir Ian McKellen. That's one rumor where, like, as much as I don't want to believe it, I really
You really have hope for it.
I really do. I just Deadpool 3 is going to break the timeline.
It is.
It's going to break the timeline.
Yeah, I know.
It's going to break the multiverse. It's going to be fucking great. So every fucking rumor where they're going to do all these things with the multiverse, it's hard to not believe it.
Since they have confirmed Deadpool 3 is going to be rated R, I kind of feel like they should have like a subtext. Deadpool 3, Deadpool F's the timeline.
I'd be down for that. I'd be down for that.
I still have questions about how Logan even survived in Deadpool 3 when he was dead in Logan in 2017. I still have questions about that. But I'm looking forward to see if they can answer the questions. But there's going to be people that's thinking, oh, you just ruined a great emotional moment. But there's going to be people like, yay, he's back. So we'll see how it goes.
I think that Deadpool 3 is one of, if not my most anticipated long-term superhero movie.
I think it comes out in 2025.
Yeah, it's going to be a while. It's going to be
Batman's getting moved back.
Do you think?
Yeah, because of the writer's strike.
Well, yeah.
Controversial topic, but just jumping in there real quick for a second. I think it's going to end quick. Because apparently it's cost... I see an article, I want to say it was Forbes, and it's costing Hollywood about $30 million a day.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be over soon.
I hope so.
And I'm going to say this.
Batman will be moved back if Penguin gets moved back.
It's not going to be the writers quitting.
Nope.
They're
going to get a raise.
Not going to be. Yeah, they're going to get what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Which
if they're not going to get what they want, they will come to a compromise that they like.
Yeah.
I will make a bet that the Penguin will still get released in 2024. I bet it will.
I don't know.
It probably will. It probably will come back like later, maybe in September.
I was going to say
October anyway.
Yeah, so I think that is going to fall back to the next
year. And I rewatched the production trailer on HBO Max instead of on YouTube for Penguin. It has been confirmed to be rated TVMA.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Good.
The trailer said show TVMA.
Okay.
I think I predicted that. Yeah.
I predicted that.
Well, you and I.
You agree.
Yeah, I did. I did agree with that. Yeah.
I was the one to bring it up, though.
Yeah, no. It'd be hard to do a Penguin show and not.
Yeah, exactly.
Be mature.
Again.
I'm claiming my claims. What I've said first. I'm claiming rights to that.
Yep,
I've got one fan cast right. I'm working on number 2.
I'm pretty sure.
I had Gal as Wonder Woman. I'm getting Chris Pratt as Booster Gold.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure people were still asking the same question. How did no one know that Colin Farrell was the Penguin? That's unbelievable. And I'm pretty sure people were still stunned that was Colin Farrell as the Penguin.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was him until like after the film was over.
I knew it going into the movie, and I could hardly fucking tell.
Yeah,
the
you
only
can't
part
tell.
that I could tell
he was
when he
so good.
Come on!
He was so good in
was
that
the only,
movie.
That
I
was
love
the
that
only
part so
second
much.
where
Come
I could tell.
on!
He was so good in that movie. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Should have got him an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. Period.
Did they win Best Makeup?
I think it won Best Makeup.
Okay, I was gonna say it should have fucking won Best Makeup.
It should have won Best Cinematography and Score.
Yeah, the score was the one that.
And Best Picture. Duh.
To be honest.
Maybe not Best Picture, but definitely Cinematography and Score.
Yeah.
I would have nominated for Best Picture, but
Yeah.
definitely Cinematography and Score.
Well, superhero movies never win Best Picture.
I know. Joker was the only one that got nominated, I think.
Yeah. Well, at least Joaquin Phoenix won Best
Actually,
Actor
Black
that year.
Panther and Joker were nominated for Best Picture. 2019 and 2020, respectively.
Yeah.
Are we ready to get to Fast X?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, pump your brakes. Spoilers.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. Spoilers.
I was waiting for that one.
All right. Time to
And-
peel out.
and now we got one more to do, and that is the song. We are family. Everybody driving their cars.
We're gonna ride out to this review.
You know what? I literally just added one, Matthew. As soon as I close my phone, of course you fucking do that. You're at 77 and I'm at 11.
This is gonna rev up a lot of opinions.
Matthew. You know, I actually just found a squirt gun.
Oh no.
I just found a squirt gun. It's not a very high power one, if my memory serves correct. But
I just hope these mics are not electrified. That
Well,
would-
they are, yeah.
oh well, you
don't
can't.
worry, I got good aim.
I-
I've shot like a little 1-inch Batman minifigure off of my TV from 20 feet away with a BB gun, so should be
A
fine.
little 1-inch man. Well, I'm sure if he got closer, he'd be a lot bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was tiny.
Nope. You guys don't get it? That's from Guardians 2.
oh well.
When Kurt Russell? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's flying, he destroys all the Sovereign ship, and he's standing on top of his ship, and Rocket's like, what? And he's like, a little 1-inch man saved you. And I'm sure when they land on the planet.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, if he got closer, I'm sure he'd be a lot bigger.
Okay.
Okay.
I remember that.
Okay. All right. Now we can. Let's see. Give me my thoughts on Fast X. I don't normally do this. I don't normally do this early, but I'm just gonna get the score right away for entertainment value. On entertainment level, it's a full 10. It's fun.
I'll say
It
that,
is
yeah.
It is fun. It's still got some really stupid stuff.
It's not, I don't think it's as stupid as 9, though.
No,
It's
no, I
not.
won't say
I
so.
will give it this. It's definitely better than F9. I'll definitely give it that. Because the plot was a little bit better. I will give it that. And also, the comedy was really funny. Tyrese is still the funniest character, by the way.
I would
But-
say this one's not quite as funny, though. It's more serious.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It has more dramatic overtones that we haven't seen since Fast 5.
I-
Or no. Fast 8 has some serious
I was going to say, Fast 8, I was going to consider the Dark Knight of the franchise.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This kind of feels like the Dark Knight. It's definitely the Infinity War of the franchise.
Yes.
Which
yeah.
we'll get to that in just a moment.
This becoming a 3-part.
But the characters, they're still fun. The acting is great. Vin Diesel, as always, is put on a show. Ludacris, Tyrese, once again, hilarious chemistry. I love the nun joke. The nun joke was funny.
None of your business.
Yeah, and I thought to myself, that's a great pun. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Don't bring up the character that returned, because I get to bring that up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Matthew has dibs.
The one that. Oh yeah.
At the end of the movie, yes.
Oh, at the end. Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Not the
because,
post-credit, the one at the end.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah. Characters were funny. The action scene was still great. Still fantastic.
Still furious.
Doesn't make any sense, but the action is fun. The action is still pretty much the best part about the film. It is the action. But we can agree on one thing. Jason Momoa was easily the best part of the movie.
He was
Yeah.
the standout.
Yeah.
I beyond the purple shirt and purple car, I'd say a lot of the scenes was kind of like a mixture of Heath Ledger and Jack Nicholson.
Well, you know why he was all in purple, right?
No.
No.
It's because those colors and shades of purple are his mom's least favorite colors ever. And so he wanted to force her to watch a 3-hour movie with him just in those colors. So there was that. But with the lavender, he said that that's one of his favorite colors ever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I love purple.
I
do
fucking love
too.
the color lavender.
I just thought it was like a Joker homage thing.
No. That's he was asked. They were talking about the colors during production, like leading up to like filming, and he was like, "I want lavender." They're like, "Well, lavender's not going to look good." He was like, "I want lavender," and they were like, "Okay, lavender it is."
I feel like it was the whole movie was partially inspired by Joker, though. Like,
I would say so. Yeah.
Especially, obviously, we've said spoiler warning, so we're jumping right into it.
Right.
Where he's talking to the corpses.
Yeah.
That was Batman '89 with the Joy Buzzer. Yeah, that had me cracking up.
No, I fucking love that.
And it doesn't bother me, but like, there was a spot in this one movie. Like, I'm not complaining. Like, it's whatever. It doesn't affect me. But I feel like movies over rely on profanity.
Yes.
Like, they do it way too much. So the fact when Jason Momoa called him a butthole, I feel like it actually worked out a lot better. It made it so much funnier.
Yeah.
It was. It was.
Profanity. He's like, "You butthole," and I just cracked up.
Yeah.
Well, like
The whole theater did.
Well, like every time that he had like a comeback like that to somebody, like, oh man, that wasn't very nice.
Yeah.
Like, I fucking loved it.
It was hilarious.
We don't ever see Jason Momoa as a villain.
No.
We don't. I think
no.
one time that I've ever seen him as a villain was in the movie Bad Batch.
I think he was in Bullet to the Head too. He was the villain,
Okay.
which is a Stallone movie.
He still doesn't do it very often.
No, he doesn't.
Like this gave him an opportunity.
like crazy villain. either.
Yeah. This gave him a chance to really prove his chops as an actor to like show his range. And holy shit, did he?
Yeah.
This
he plays
is
a lot of the
great.
same roles too. He's kind of got typecast a little bit.
Yeah.
And this
He's always
may
the bro
and this may
type.
sound
Yeah.
this may sound weird for some people. He looked beautiful in purple.
Yeah.
He
I liked
looked
him in those
great
flowy shirts.
in purple. I would wear purple 24/7 if I wanted to. He looked great in the suit, and also he was wearing shorts, right? It was shorts that he was wearing. It wasn't pants, was it?
I think in one scene he was wearing shorts.
Yeah, I
but-
think so.
He looked great in purple shorts. Because purple is my favorite color. So
Purple and green.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But Jason Momoa, I mean, yeah, he was just, oh, man, I love Jason Momoa as an actor, and he was great. He was fantastic. And there was so many great humor that Jason Momoa was in this movie. He was pretty much fantastic. Let's get to the elephant in the room, Brie Larson. Let's talk about her. Now, I know that, I'm actually a Brie Larson defender.
Okay.
I personally love Brie Larson. And again, for people that the Captain Marvel is the worst MCU movie, screw you. It's not that terrible, okay? Stop. Brie Larson was, even though she didn't appear a lot on screen, I actually thought she was really fun.
Yeah.
I really liked her in this movie. And I felt so bad for her that she got shot.
She lived.
She gives me like old school Christopher Reeve Superman vibes, just the yay type thing.
Yeah.
Like super cheerful, like that's how I feel like she was in that movie.
Well, I'm a massive Brie Larson fan.
Good.
I
Good.
fucking love Brie Larson.
Good.
I've loved her ever since I watched Scott Pilgrim. Yeah, I really fucking love her.
How
That
old would
was
she have been in that movie? Like, she'd be young.
I think she was early 20s. I think.
Okay, I didn't realize she was that old already.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, that movie came out 2010, I believe.
Oh, I thought it was like
Mhm.
2005.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
It's not that old. It just recently celebrated some anniversary.
okay.
But personally, I really like Brie Larson in the cast.
Well, she was
was
great
good.
she was great for the role that she was casted in. First of all,
Yeah.
Second of all, I can't wait for her to play a bigger part in the second one because this was a 2-parter. It's gonna be a 3-parter.
Possibly. It's not
It's
confirmed yet.
all but confirmed.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
I'm excited for more Daniela Melchidor too.
yeah. No, I didn't know that she was in Fast X actually.
I
And she
told
really
it to
surprised
John.
me.
I was like, "That's Ratcatcher."
Yeah, it took me a second.
I like how they tied her into the Fast Five.
Yeah, no,
A lot of this was tied into the
Yeah,
Fast Five.
yeah. At the beginning of the movie, when we saw that, and by the way, I love the direction shot when they did the dollar sign and they do upside down and then it leads back to Fast Five. That's a great direction shot. That was really good. I love that shot.
Well, this movie tied into almost the entire franchise.
Yes, it
yeah,
is.
no, I would say that it did tie into the entire franchise.
Fast X the most. Or Fast Five, sorry.
Yeah, Fast Five the most, and then there was Fate of the Furious. There were a couple nods to 6 and 7. The first movie very heavily.
Yeah.
There were a lot of ties, which of course, with this being potentially the end of the franchise, if they don't end up rebooting it after Fast 12.
Well, Vin Diesel's probably going to go. I think he does a lot of his own stunts like Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize he's 55 years old.
Yeah, no, he's
going to be done.
Still in great shape, though.
Well, I mean, if they end up rebooting it, they're going to have to recast anyway.
Right.
But I'll tell you the one scene I also love, and honestly, I kind of was thinking, yeah, that girl deserved it. The Michelle Rodriguez and Charlize Theron fight, and I was just thinking, good Blondie, you deserve to get punched in the face because you did so many stupid things in that other Fast and Furious movie, and that makes you evil and dumb. I'm glad you're getting punched in the face.
I thought that Letty was going to shoot her.
Yeah,
like I thought
I would have
shoot her.
I would have shoot her.
Bang!
Bang!
like first instinct.
We're not saying that violence is the best solution. No, we're not saying that.
There are situations where I think that violence should be the immediate go-to. I won't say what they are.
Yeah.
If you
agree on it.
Yes. There's one more that I'm adding to that list. I'll tell you after the episode.
Yeah.
It's one of the worst types of people fucking ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, but seeing these two punch each other, that was absolutely hilarious. And by the way, the scene where Michelle Rodriguez was on top and it was snowing in Antarctica.
Antarctica, yes.
Antarctica. I was just thinking, we're going back to Fate and the Furious. You gotta be kidding me. How does that even work?
Two totally different areas.
Yeah.
If I had a nickel for every time that Michelle Rodriguez has starred in a movie this year where she breaks out of a prison in the middle of a snowy tundra,
Wait,
I would have 2 nickels.
Oh,
which is weird because it's weird. It's not a lot, but it's odd that it's happened twice.
I know, and I saw
It
that,
happened in Dungeons and Dragons,
I was just thinking, you gotta be kidding me, really? Actually, there was twice I said, you gotta be kidding me. It was when Charlize Theron and Michelle Rodriguez was actually on different sides of doing the repair on the scratch of the shoulder and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, oh, great. These two people that do not like each other have to be in the same room. Great, wonderful. Because I hate that other character, but I love Michelle Rodriguez. So like I said, I'm glad that she punched her in the face. That made me
it's
happy.
good that you hate that character. Charlize Theron did her job.
She is by far is the most evil one in this entire franchise, besides Jason Momoa. But she was so evil. Oh, yeah. God, she was evil.
2 comments kind of tying back to the same thing. I said last week about how it boils down to faith and family.
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of it, I found out, makes kind of sense. Apparently, Vin Diesel is Catholic.
Okay, yeah.
And Paul Walker was a Christian.
Yeah.
So that ties a lot of that.
God bless Paul Walker. May he rest in peace. And I'm still so sad that he's gone because he is one of the most underrated actors. Seriously, so talented.
But the other thing I was going to say is, you could almost have a drinking game with this movie.
Every time they talk about faith.
Every time they say have faith, take 1 drink. Every time they say have faith and show the cross necklace, take 2 drinks.
Oh, and actually, I did forget to mention John Cena and Dom's son. I love the chemistry between these two. Yeah, they were so funny.
John Cena, I actually want to talk about a little bit. We talked earlier about how Peacemaker is his best performance as an actor.
Yeah,
I would say that this is his second best.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah,
it shows some definite range with him.
Yeah. Like it shows his comedic chops. It shows his dramatic. It shows his chops as an action star. Like there were only 2 people that it could have been when that soldier turned the corner in Mia's house.
It was either Brian or
no. I thought that it was either going to be The Rock or John Cena.
Oh, okay.
Because like the amount of distance that soldier flew from like 1 hit, I was like, no. I was like, there are only 2 fucking people in this franchise. Like, Vin Diesel was not going to fucking be there. Dom was not there. No fucking way that it was him. So I was like, there's 2 people. It's Luke Hobbs or it's Jacob. I'm glad it was Jacob. I'm glad that we say spoiler alert. I'm glad that they say The Rock for last.
Yeah.
Which I fucking called that this week. I didn't say it on the episode, but I called that.
Which I want to get to that. Because I heard something, and I'm glad I did not do this. But I was actually surprised that The Rock was actually in the mid-credit scene, which I was very happy to hear that.
Yeah.
But it would have ticked me off, and I would not be this excited for it if the article did not post a news post that he was going to show up in the mid-credit scene before the film premiered.
Welcome to my world of spoilers.
Yeah. Okay, I'm glad I didn't read that. But I did not know that this until after I watched the reviews of a couple of YouTubers, which makes me to a question. Why are you doing this? You got to be freaking kidding me. Why are you spoiling the mid-credit scene before the film even comes out?
It happens
clicks.
all the time on Twitter.
Yeah, it's for clicks.
Yep.
But,
That's all it is.
but seriously, I'm glad I didn't read it, but I was just thinking, you buttholes. What are you doing?
They want to be the first people to say that Dwayne The Rock Johnson appeared in Fast X. That's all it is.
I
They don't care about the people that are actually.
Surprise, though.
Yeah, I know.
Save it.
I know. I agree. But that's the entire reason why they do it is because they want to be the first fucking people.
had Batman vs Superman spoiled. I had No Way Home spoiled, and Multiverse of Madness spoiled.
Just
2 of them before the movie even hit theaters.
oh god, that people stop doing that. Just quit it,
BBS
guys.
I had spoiled a week before it hit all theaters. It was just the only screening they had was the New York showing or whatever.
Yeah,
it was before it hit any other theaters.
But yeah, but the news.
About Superman.
But yeah, but the newspaper article. I think it was the rep. I think that's what it is. To spoil that person needs to be fired.
Comicbook.com
Seriously.
does it too.
Yeah.
Comicbook.com posts all sorts of stuff. Thursday night.
But I was excited that he was even on there, and I'm glad I did not read the post because if I read the post and then I had to watch the mid-credit scene, I would not be this excited because I'd be thinking, but I want to see that in the movie. I didn't want to read it, so just Jesus Christ, that just stop, please. Whoever's listening to this podcast, just quit it. Quit spoiling it.
Well, I feel like for some people, it was definitely going to be a major surprise if they kept up on rumors and
About
stuff.
Vin Diesel.
Yeah, about Vin
The Rock.
Diesel and The Rock. Because
The rumors were true, though, that Vin Diesel and Dwayne Rock Johnson did not like each other in the Fate and Furious.
Yeah, no, they had a lot of issues.
Yeah.
It only got worse when The Rock apparently declined to be in Fast X because Vin Diesel made a video and posted it online. That was like, hey, I know that we've had our issues, but why can't we just set it aside for the time being? Let's bury the hatchet. Your family, my kids love you. They want to see their Uncle Rock and all this other stuff. That happened, and then The Rock ended up talking about it later. I don't think he made a video, but somebody talked to him about it. He was like, no, that was just a fucking cheap shot. He was like, that's a fucking cheap shot. Using family against me? He was like, no. He was like, no. He was like, if I wasn't going to be in this movie, I definitely want to be in it now. He was upset about what Vin Diesel said.
Ooh.
So I feel like a lot of
Ouch.
people were really surprised about that.
Yeah.
I was going in this week, going leading down to it. I was like, it could happen. I was like, honestly, I think that if they have any major cameo in it, it probably will be him, because stuff like this happens all the time where somebody's like, no, it wasn't me. Or whether it's the truth or not.
Yeah.
Something happened where it's like, no, they're not going to show up. So I was expecting, especially once it was fully confirmed before they ever showed his face for me. Once they showed the technical team.
It does get me excited, though, because, like I said, The Rock is my top 3 favorite actors of all time.
Well, since we're talking cameos.
Yeah, I did not expect that.
I am so happy Gala's back.
I was expecting it. I wasn't expecting it in this movie.
I was expecting it soon. They never showed a body.
Yeah.
At this point, Fast and
Yeah.
Furious is a comic book franchise.
Yeah. If they
There's
don't
no
show a
body.
body,
Yeah.
they probably aren't dead.
But she's back.
I was
I am so happy.
I was stunned. I mean, that was the biggest surprise of all. The second biggest surprise was that Scott Eastwood's character was the villain. Did you guys catch that?
Scott Eastwood wasn't the villain. Alan Richardson was the villain.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was not his name.
Which that was something else.
I'm sorry. I got my characters confused.
I was kind of on that. It was a joke, but I was kind of on that. I said it's a shame that Alan Richardson and Jason Momoa weren't brothers, but they were working together.
Yeah. Well,
they were both Aquaman.
Yeah, you caught the nod to Jason being Aquaman though, right?
Yeah.
With the copper.
Oh, wait a minute.
Snakeskin jacket.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. Two Aquamans.
Yeah, Alan Richardson was Aquaman in Smallville.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I got my characters confused. Okay, now I'm actually getting it. Okay. That's genius.
Yeah.
That is genius.
They were both
The
Aquaman.
fact that two Aquamans are working together.
Uh-huh.
I find that hilarious and at the same time genius.
He was also Hawk on Titans.
Yeah.
The guy in the red.
That's good.
The guy in the red and the white outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was supposed to appear in Arrowverse as Aquaman 2. But he's
Okay.
too busy with filming. I forget if it's for
And now he's on Reacher.
Titans or what.
But I
Yeah.
personally think that plot twist, that was great. That was pretty great.
And I'll shout that out real quick. Reacher's an excellent show.
This made me want to go watch it. Like
Yeah.
I wanted to watch it before, but especially after this.
Yeah, it's a lot like this.
I
Where
really
he's a
want to.
beast.
Yeah.
And couple things before you guys give your rating. There are two things that I want to say that I hope they do not do with Fast 11. Number one, if you told me the reason why she didn't die is because of time travel, I'm going to be mad.
Who, Gal?
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
She was probably rescued by the agency.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm hoping that's the case. But what that leads me to number two.
She probably got really injured and.
Yeah, like they
Yeah,
found her on
maybe.
their own way.
Yeah, which that leads me to number two. If they do time travel and they bring back dead actors, I'm out. I'm so going to be done with this franchise.
I don't think they're going to bring back dead actors. That was my issue when people were talking about cameos for Fast X. Was they have been talking about how they were considering bringing Paul Walker back, and even Paul Walker's brothers were like, "Yeah, no, I feel like they deserve that for the end of the franchise for Paul Walker to come back."
Yeah.
That was one of my issues. Paul Walker better not fucking come back. I love him. I really do miss the character of Brian. But don't fucking bring him back.
No.
That's one of those rare times where it's like,
don't bring
even
him
the
back.
family says yes, don't fucking do it.
No.
Honestly, if they bring him back at all, have it at a final around the table scene, and have one of the brothers play him.
Have him finally get out of the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have it be a quick cameo, and some Dom could say something like "Welcome home, brother" or something.
Yeah.
But I'm just
have that be the actual ending.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
but
Paul Walker shows up and Dom says "Welcome home, brother."
but I'm just saying though, don't do Avengers Endgame where the superheroes did the time traveling thing, because Fast and Furious, you're not the MCU. You're not as good as the MCU. Okay?
Well, they're
don't
bringing
do
back
that.
dead characters.
Don't.
They're going to. I believe that Jacob died this movie.
Yes.
I believe it. But they're gonna fucking bring him back.
Yeah.
Because again, he didn't see a dead body.
Uh-huh.
So he could have been
If
rescued
it's not
from his death.
if it's not time travel, then I'll be fine with it. But if they do time travel, I'll be like, screw this franchise. I'm done.
Yeah, I think that
Well,
what's
the
going to
franchise
happen.
ending anyway, so it doesn't matter if you're done. It's done too.
I think they're
Well,
going to pull him
yeah.
out of that car right before it explodes.
Yeah. I mean, look at Han.
Yeah, the way that they explained Han returning
It was
and
kind of crappy.
it was kind of crappy, but it was also kind of understandable.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I'm excited.
I just one little thing. Did the guys in the plane really
No,
really
they're not dead.
survived?
They're not dead.
I
That's
hope
the
not,
Infinity War
because I'll be so disappointed.
No, they didn't show the plane actually exploding. They didn't show them dying. Nothing like that. They still had a giant Jeep in the plane with them.
Yeah,
That's
drove
how they
out of that.
escaped.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got out right before
I am excited about 11, but just please don't do the time travel,
I'm
please.
kind of ticked though. Infinity War and Endgame, we got a massive cliffhanger, but it was only like what was it, 11 months apart?
Yeah.
10 months apart.
Who knows how long
It's
it'll take for Fast 11.
2025, like July 2025, I think it is.
Which
Yeah.
that's going to be some people are going to be really frustrated because they're either going to think the cliffhanger was genius or they're going to hate it.
Yeah.
So it's going to depend on their movie taste.
I'm just gonna relish this moment because my brother is with Fast and Furious, so I am with DCU,
Oh, you told me, yeah.
and not only do I get to watch him suffer because I know it's spoilers till Tuesday when he goes to see it,
Yeah.
I get to watch him suffer all over with that cliffhanger until 2025. It's beautiful.
As much as you love your brother. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's cool. But anyway, so yeah, I gave my full 10 on entertainment that I did enjoy the movie. What would you give it? At least out of 5 or whatever.
Yeah, I did 5.
Yeah. Oh, you did 5.
See, part of me doesn't want to give it the full 10, just for whatever reason. But I think that I'll go ahead and give it a full 10. I typically rate things really highly because of the entertainment value.
I do too.
Yeah.
And
it's not the greatest film of this year, but it is fun.
It's
very
rare for me to get below a 3.5.
I think the reason why I'm so sure about the 10, even looking just past entertainment value, is because of how different this felt from all the other Fast and Furious movies.
Yes.
It had the same kind of layout that the past 5 had.
But it had stakes.
It had stakes, exactly.
It did.
It was more dramatic. It wasn't just, we had to go get this thing, you know?
Right.
Like, it wasn't, we have to go do this heist, we have to go save this thing for the agency. Like,
the Vatican thing was intense.
Yeah, no. The Vatican thing was one of those things where it was one of those things where I had to pull my I had to suspend my disbelief, like always.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, if I hadn't suspended my disbelief on it, the Vatican thing, it would have not because of the explosion or anything, but because of how long that ball kept fucking rolling.
Yes, it should have blown up with just impact.
Well, it was on a timer, you know?
Right.
So, I get it. But at the same fucking time, after Dom fucking, nailed it with his car after going down all those fucking steps.
And the fact that it was on fire and it didn't blow up?
Well, it's just, it kept hitting things.
Yeah.
It kept fucking hitting things. I get it. Inertia. I understand. I get it. But it's also a fucking heavy-ass fucking bomb.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if inertia's getting it. It doesn't matter. It's gonna slow down.
Right.
It went through a fucking bus. It went in and out the bus. It should have slowed down. It should have at least slowed down. If I hadn't suspended my disbelief, that would have ruined the entire fucking movie for me.
We were already in disbelief anyway.
Yeah, no, you got to pull your disbelief immediately.
And like I said, I try to hate these movies, but I just cannot hate them. I couldn't. It's too fun. It's too hilarious not to hate it.
I feel like this is one of those rare moments where they go for a serious movie.
Yeah,
comedic stuff being stated. They go for a serious movie. And so, I feel like Vin Diesel is let's fucking do this, that, and the other. Making it over the top for the sake of being really fucking cool. But it's so fucking stupid that it ends up being so cool.
Yeah.
It's definitely a cool thing, you know? Like all the stunts that they do, it's cool. Fast 9, the stupidest fucking thing in the movie is when they swing from the rope line.
Yeah.
Stupidest fucking thing.
No, people going to outer space was pretty stupid.
No. I'll say that this was the stupidest fucking thing.
Oh, okay.
They explained that pretty fucking well.
Well,
they're we're this is a rocket engine on the car. These spacesuits will hold up in outer space. All that.
No, there was nothing with the rope swing. That was just...
With the rope swing, yeah, no. All he did was drive over it, or it was impact, right?
Yeah, it was like Tarzan. It was
and
going...
they twisted it hard, and they just swung like Tarzan. No, stupidest fucking thing.
Crap, you beat me to it.
Yeah, it's close to improbable the space car thing, but that thing would not happen in a million years in real life.
It was hilarious though.
It was fucking hilarious. It was stupid entertainment.
You know what would have made it better?
It's one of those things. Sorry, let me finish really fast. It's one of those things where it was stupid but really fucking fun. But when its aim was to be really fucking cool, and that's it. It wasn't we're just making this fucking over the top stupid cool.
Right.
It's supposed to be fucking stupid.
Yeah.
When that wasn't their goal, but that's how it ended up being. It's one of those times where a movie didn't really go where it was supposed to, but it only made the movie better. If Fast and Furious weren't so fucking stupid, like if it wasn't just
wouldn't do
dumb
well.
entertainment,
Yeah.
it wouldn't do as well.
Yeah, I will admit that. It wouldn't do well. I mean, there were 2 Fast and Furious movies that did make $1 billion. So
Yeah.
Well over $1 billion.
Yeah.
Furious 7 is the 11th highest grossing movie of all time.
Yeah.
But like, what would have made it cooler is if right before that scene they had a cameo scene. One of the truck drivers that was chasing him, it should have been Tobey Maguire as they swung.
That would have been
You
interesting.
know what? I'll agree with that. I will agree with that. They seem to be getting into the habit of doing weird cameos that nobody expects.
Yeah, exactly.
Davidson.
Well, Pete Davidson, Cardi B in the last one. Like, I'm sure there was somebody in Fate of the Furious.
Yeah, they could redone dialogue for that scene. Toby shows up behind them. He's one of the drivers. They start swinging. Letty, Dom, what are you doing? I saw this in a movie once.
That would have been awesome. That would have been great. All right, so now let's see where we can do our rankings, which I'm pretty sure it's going to be our different ranking for Fast
They'll
and
probably
Furious.
be pretty close.
Probably. Well, I guess we'll go first in this one and see what we're actually ranking. And yes, we are counting Hobbs and Shaw since there are 11 Fast and Furious.
Well, I
movies.
mean, it's a Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't count the short film because I haven't watched it. The Los Bandoleros.
I didn't even know that existed, and I didn't.
I guess it's like a
didn't,
prequel
I
to
didn't.
4 where it introduces Han.
Well, yeah, I mean, they talked about it in Fast X.
Yeah.
All right, so now we'll get to number 11 on the list. I'm pretty sure you guys have a good idea what last place is.
Surprisingly, it's not my last place.
Tokyo Drift was last place
Oh,
for me.
okay, that's-
Yeah, Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
It was fine. I didn't hate it, but maybe I'll appreciate it more when I watch it. Since the
I would
character,
recommend you appreciate it more.
well, I do now,
gonna
but
remake
but
friends.
but there was not a lot of action, so that's why I had it in last place for Tokyo
This is
Drift.
a strongly suggested opinion. You should appreciate it more.
Yeah.
So that's number 1. All right, 10 and 9 could be controversial for Matthew, but number 10 for me is the Fast and Furious, the first one. Like I said, I was surprised that I liked it. I didn't think I was going to like it because I was not looking forward to watching it because I was thinking, oh great, the tread thing begins, and it was good. I liked it. Didn't love it, but I liked it. It was good. But Too Fast, Too Furious at number 9 was twice as fun. It's stupid, but I liked it. It was funny. Tyrese Gibson was by far the best character in the movie, and seeing the relationship between Ludacris and Paul Walker, it was fun.
He's really trying to invalidate himself.
Hey, I like fun, and I like seeing things that's actually pretty hilarious.
Hey, John,
Yeah?
you're up to 8 now. Not even for the Tokyo Drift thing.
Oh.
You said Too Fast, Too Furious was twice the fun.
That was not meant to be a pun, though.
It doesn't matter.
It still counts.
Yeah, we count accidental things on this podcast. We just don't count things that are said on Twitter.
All right.
Matthew.
All right. Fine. All right, but anyway, I did enjoy Too Fast, Too Furious. Like I said, I just like that it's stupid, and I actually find it to be fun. So I did enjoy it. Now coming in at number 8, and let me just preface real quickly. 8 and 7, like I said, may not be the greatest movies, but I give it a full 10 anyway because they're just dumb, stupid fun. Number 8 is The Fate of the Furious. First of all, like I said before, I'll say it again. I mean, Dyllan, you were right that the concept of the plot was not executed well.
It was a great concept.
Yeah, it was a great concept, but I couldn't see Vin Diesel playing as the villain. But I digress. But it was so hilarious. I mean, you cannot skate ice glaciers and drive a car at the same time.
No.
It doesn't work like that. But it was.
I mean, if you're a good enough driver.
Well, yeah, but I loved it for how it is. It was funny for how it was. It was fun, and even though the third act makes no sense, it's very fun. And by the way, I just want to let you know all the movies I watched were extended editions. I actually watched all the movie extended editions of these movies.
Yeah, 5 through 9. It works.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
If I watched the original theatrical version, they probably would have stayed in the same place. But since
The only one that was like a major difference was Fate of the Furious. It was like 20 minutes longer.
yeah. But watching the extended editions for all these movies actually was really fun. So, Fate and the Furious, I did enjoy that film at number 8. And number 7 for me is F9, which I thought was a little bit better plot-wise. it still has some same stupid stuff with the space thing, and also, as you said, with the Tarzan rope thing. There is definitely some still stupid thing. But for me, I thought the plot make a little more sense in F9 than it did in Fast and Furious.
I wouldn't agree with that.
Well, that's.
But I mean, I also won't argue with it.
Yeah,
So.
but
I don't feel that
but I enjoy it for what it was. I did enjoy F9 for how silly it is. So I believe I had that at number 7. I do believe. Yeah, I think I have number 7. So which leads to number 6, the new dog in the house, Fast X, which definitely was the best one since Fast 7. Well, man, that was definitely the best movie since Fast 7 and all the rest of the movies. Didn't quite get there, but Fast X it definitely was very fun, entertainment fun.
Yeah.
So I did enjoy it for what it is. I think I'm at 6, aren't I?
That was 6.
Yeah.
You're at 5.
Okay. That leads to number 5. Let me see.
Get it together, John. Jeez.
Oh wait a minute. I got my list wrong. I got my list wrong. I'm sorry. The movies I actually had at those is actually much higher than that. I'm sorry. I got to redo that. Okay. Tokyo Trip 11, Fast and Furious 10, 2 Fast and Furious 9. Fast and Furious 4, I got that at 8 because I thought it actually was a great redeem of the franchise and actually brought in a good way. So, yes, Fast and Furious is at 7 now, F9 is at number 6, and Fast X is at number 5. I got my rankings wrong. I'm sorry. It's actually a lot higher. It's actually a lot higher than it actually is. It's just hard for me to
number it on your thing. That's how you do it.
Yeah, I know. I got a number on my thing. I know.
That on Letterboxd.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I do it on Google Docs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you cheat.
Yeah. It's easier.
I put mine on Letterboxd after I'm done announcing.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, you're happy to know that the movies are actually a little more higher than I actually thought. All right, now from 4 to 1, these are all A+, 10 out of 10, and that I love all of them. Number 4, Furious 7, very emotional. Definitely was by far the most emotional movie in the franchise, and it was because of the tribute of Paul Walker. Beautiful tribute. Action was great. The casting looks like they had a lot of fun. So I definitely love Furious 7. Love that one. Number 3 is going to be Fast and Furious 6. Funniest of the Fast and Furious movies. Love the action. Most of the scenes to where it doesn't make any sense. Like I said, Michelle Rodriguez, you go over to one car to another. I don't buy that, but the action was still fantastic for what it is. But Fast and Furious 6, I absolutely love it at number 3. Number 2, Hobbs and Shaw. I love Hobbs and Shaw. This was the movie I was so excited to rewatch the most. Was Hobbs and Shaw, because I remember seeing it at the theater and I loved it. Watching it a second time, I loved it even more. And the cameos is hilarious. Seeing Kevin Hart was so funny, and the action in this movie, I mean, it was brilliant action. I love, and Idris Elba, he was great.
Don't forget Ryan Reynolds.
And Ryan Reynolds cameo, yeah, he was fantastic as well. And I also love the character of The Rock's daughter. Yeah. She was also really fun too. So Hobbs and Shaw, it definitely could have been my number 1, but Fast 5 will always be my number 1. It's the greatest action movie of all time, with the other great action movies.
I was gonna say all time.
Well, it's sure. one of them.
It's in my top 100. Want to do it?
Yeah, it's man, it's awesome. The cast was awesome, and The Rock being a new addition to the franchise was great. I loved the plots, the characters were having a blast, and I just loved the whole third act when they got the safe, and then you get to find out that someone else took the safe because there's actual money in there. That was just beautiful.
Yeah, I love the plot too, but I'll leave with that.
So, as a whole, Fast and Furious 5, it will always remain my number 1, and it's definitely, it's just, for me, it's a perfect action movie. I love it. It's great. I love Fast 5.
Do you want to go?
Sure. 11, Too Fast. I was not really a fan.
Yeah, I know.
10, F9.
Okay.
Okay.
9, the original.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't that big of a fan of it.
Okay. So do you prefer where they're at now in terms of like the way that they go about movies?
Yeah, the more Mission Impossible stuff.
Okay.
Okay, gotcha.
8, Fast and Furious.
The fourth
Okay.
movie.
Yeah, I'm not that big a fan of that. This is where I start liking them more. 7, Tokyo Drift.
Yeah. Okay.
I enjoy.
At least it
Tokyo
wasn't-
Drift.
I thought I was thinking, wow, he really likes that movie.
6, The Fate of the Furious.
Okay.
I liked it. It was a little bit darker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it showed like a different side of Dom.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
I feel like that's more like the, not in terms of quality, but it's more the Dark Knight, like the darker of the franchise.
Yeah. Yeah.
5 is Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh no!
Okay.
I had that really high.
Yeah, I know you did.
Which
It's
you
not that high for me.
Ouch!
It was good. It's very good.
Yeah.
And the whole Idris Elba, I'm Black Superman.
Yeah.
And then towards the end, when The Rock drops, was like, "Here comes the kryptonite."
Well, he really is Black Superman.
Well, yeah.
And then you got Ryan Reynolds,
Yeah.
and then Vanessa Kirby and Isa Gonzalez. I love Isa Gonzalez. I'll be happy with any movie she's in.
Mm.
She's a great actress.
Yeah.
You really like her assets, don't you? I got to add one to the bank for me.
4, right on cue with John, is Furious 7.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
So yeah,
Very emotional movie.
that put Fast X at number 3.
Oh my word!
Okay.
I love that it actually, just the Infinity War aspect that they left on a cliffhanger. And there wasn't a lot of craziness. It was all very intense moments.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't that much of a comedy. It was very intense.
Well, there also wasn't like a single point where like you could just drop a penny, you know?
Right.
Like it
It
kept
was a
going.
ride the whole way.
Yeah.
Like, it did not feel like 2.5 hours at all.
Yeah.
2 is Furious 6.
Okay.
And then, of course, Fast 5 at number 1.
Yes. Yeah.
I
And
feel like that's going to be the trend here.
yeah, it's probably gonna remain like that.
No. Oh.
Wait a minute. You don't have Fast Five at number 1?
Oh, this is going to get interesting.
Wait, hold on. What's
Hop-
number 1?
hop-
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Hobbs and Shaw?
I
Just
mean,
wait till
you're
he does
going to
his
find
list.
out when I get to 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dylan's going right now.
All right. So, number 11 is Fate of the Furious. We've talked about Fate of the Furious a lot. Well, okay, listen. I like all the movies. Like, I enjoy all of them. Like I said, I'm a big fan of the franchise. Like, I've been watching these movies since I was like 2. Like, one of my earliest memories was getting the red and blue Tokyo drift cars.
Okay.
Like me and my brother shared them.
Yeah.
He got the red one, I got the blue one. That was one of my earliest memories. Like I fucking love this franchise. So deciding this list, it's not super difficult, but they're all like upper 50%. You know,
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like they're all up there. Like if I had to make a top 11 list, this is top 11.
Yeah.
That's the best way that I could put it. So Fate of the Furious being number 11 does not diminish it whatsoever. For me.
Okay.
Like I said, very nice concept. I really like the idea that Dom has to betray everybody, and I like that the introduction of Charlie.
And I forgot to
Theron.
mention the Jason Statham holding a baby while he was shooting people.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic scene. That was awesome.
Yeah, Jason Statham helping out with all of them, along with Luke Evans, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I always get his last name wrong. Bringing him back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I fucking loved it.
I forgot to chime in on something, but I'll wait till you get to that movie, and
Okay,
I'll chime
okay.
in on it.
Yeah, it's just the execution wasn't great, and that's what puts it down there. If it would have been executed great, it would have been top half. Of
Yeah.
this list.
Okay.
Like that's just my opinion. Number 10 is Fast 9. Again, good movie.
Same
Just-
spot.
Number 9, Too Fast, Too Furious.
Hey, that's the
It's
same place I
kinda-
put it.
It's the same opinion that Matthew had. It just it's good. It's just
It's not
it
nearly as
didn't
good as
do.
the others.
Yeah, it didn't do a whole lot for me. I think the only
I
thing that
did
really
not.
put it-
I did not like the rat scene. That scene had got to go. That scene was so disturbing.
The introduction of Tej and Roman is what puts it over those other two.
Yeah.
If it hadn't been for those two characters being introduced in this movie, it would have been at the bottom.
Yeah.
Even Mendez would not have been able to see that movie for me.
No.
It would have been ludicrous.
Yeah.
I already did that. I already claimed that one.
It's a slightly different joke. I'll allow it.
There
John,
you
you're
go.
at 9.
I still thought the joke was funny.
You're at 9. I'm at 12, by the way.
I'm in last place.
Here's the part where you guys are gonna fucking hate me. Number 8 is Fast 5.
Oh no!
No!
Okay.
Oh
Okay, so I restructured my list when we were talking earlier.
no! Oh wow!
Like before we started the episode, when I was talking about difficulty about where to put Fast X. So it made me like really re-guess it. I think Fast 5 was originally higher up on my list.
What
Again,
happened?
It's fucking great. It's a good movie. It really is. This
Oh.
is one of my bad takes. Like it's a great movie.
I was gonna
It's just-
say, oh my word!
No, like I said, like it's not diminished whatsoever by its placement on my list. It's not. Like this is just my favorites. Fast 5 is not my favorite. It's not my top 3 favorites. Like
Wow!
it's a good movie. It's probably the movie that I've seen the most, other than Tokyo Drift. It's probably
and
the
yet
movie that
you
I've seen
still
the
have
most.
it at 8.
Yeah.
Oh man!
Like it's a good movie. I really liked how they tied Fast X into it. It felt the most seamless out of every other connection that they've done across the franchise.
Yeah.
It just worked out really well. Just Fast 5 is number 8. Number 7 is Fast and Furious, the 4th one.
Wow.
Yeah, it's right above Fast 5. Honestly, I think that I could alternate the two of those. I think I could.
I mean, even though it was blasted by critics, fans actually loved it. They actually did. This was there was a very nice welcome back to the franchise because Tokyo Drift didn't do well, and then they managed to do something much better, and then people were thinking, "Yay, the franchise is back."
Well, I mean, this was like Tokyo Drift was the first one where they did something really different.
Right.
But this one, I feel like it has. Well, it didn't do like it set the standard for the following movies.
Absolutely.
And I feel like doing that earns its place on my list. Because otherwise it'd probably be a little lower, maybe.
Right.
But looking at it as is, I'm so sorry to listeners for coughing. I get a cough and it just stays. It's good for what it is, you know?
Yeah.
Like I liked it. It was entertaining. I really liked the dangling him outside of the window scene. It's fucking great. Also, Letty apparently at that time dying. Fucking loved it.
Yeah.
Fucking loved it. Paul Walker punching the fucking dude.
Oh, the other cop?
Yeah. Punching him so many fucking and re-breaking his nose. Fucking. That was one of my favorite details about Fast X was the fact that they kept the like severely broken nose.
And he broke it again in a later movie.
Yeah.
Fate of the Furious, I think it was.
Yeah. Every time.
He's like, not again.
Yeah, I know. I was like, he says he's such a dick, but at the same time, I feel so bad for him. Like, maybe it's the fact that I got a broken nose when I was little. I don't know. I was like, man, how many times can this guy's nose be broken? I was like, man.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
I'm half tempted to put that in the bank. I don't think I will.
What?
So.
Yeah,
All
so that was number 7. Number 6 is Fast 6. No, seriously, like this is the part where it gets harder for me. If that makes you feel any better.
Not really.
Like there's like little gaps between all the ones before now, but Fast 6 is where it really gets hard. Like or number 6 is where it gets really hard. I feel like that's one of the better movies of this franchise. Like the argument could be made for Fast X to be the best one. It could be. I think that Fast X objectively is the best one.
Okay.
Ooh.
I think that it's the best one. Fast X, I feel like, is number 2. And then I feel like Fast 5 is right behind Fast X. Because Fast X did some really different things. And like you said, it's the Infinity War of the franchise.
Yes.
Honestly, them leaving it on the cliffhanger.
Is that number 5, Fast X?
It's not number 5 on my list, no.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, I think that's, like, objectively, that is the ranking of the movies when you think about what is the best Fast and Furious movie.
Okay.
That's the top 3.
Okay. So Fast 6, that's 6.
Fast 5 is not Fast 5. At number 6.
Or number 5.
Yeah, 5 is Fury 7.
Okay.
I feel like it beats Fast 6 by a hair, but the send off of Paul Walker coupled with Jason Statham's introduction to the franchise is what cements it above it. It's just a really fucking good movie.
So, yeah, well, that also is one of the best scenes in the franchise. So you thought this was a street fight? Well, it is. Where Jason Statham and Vin Diesel have like the wrenches and stuff and the pipes and go to town on each other.
Yeah.
Each other.
And I think he said like, and the street always wins.
Yeah, that whole scene was brutal.
Well, yeah, no, I fucking love that scene. So you reinforce your chassis.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking awesome.
It is.
I'm
talking about the second part, like when they actually do the fight, not with the guns.
Yeah, where like they're on like
end.
the parking garage,
Yeah.
right? Like, or at least in the ruins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That scene's amazing.
Every fucking scene featuring Vin Diesel and Jason Statham is gold.
Yes.
Yes.
Throughout the franchise.
It is.
It's gold.
Yes.
I fucking loved it. Number 4 is Fast X. It's just like I said, I think that it's one of the better movies. And it just really worked for me. Jason Momoa killed it. John Cena gave a great fucking performance.
Yes, he did.
I do think that Vin Diesel in the franchise gets a little more stale with each installment. Like, I just feel like he phones it in a little bit every time. And I don't think that he purposely does that. Like, I don't really know what it is. I just feel like he gives a slightly staler performance every installment that we got. And that was a bad trend. Like, Fast 9 is the worst performance that he gave this entire franchise, in my opinion.
I was going to say Fast X was better.
Fast X was a lot better.
Yeah,
F9.
I'll give you. I'll give you that.
I've never seen him with actual tears in his eyes.
Yeah, no, he gave one hell of a fucking performance in this movie.
Yeah,
the
he
best
did.
performance that he's given in the past.
And I'll give you that on
definitely.
F9 that his performance definitely could have got a little bit better.
Yeah, no, it just
Despite the
felt
bad
like
I still
a
love
cardboard
Roy West.
standout the entire movie.
Yeah, but yeah, he was great. Yes.
Yeah. Number 3 is Hobbs and Shaw.
Whoa.
It's hard. I fucking love Hobbs and Shaw.
He's got Tokyo Drift very high on his list.
I'm thinking the original's number 1.
Yeah,
And Tokyo Drift's 2.
Hobbs and Shaw, just fucking great movie. I feel like out of every single movie that Fast and Furious has come out with, I feel like, and it hurts my heart to say this because of Tokyo Drift, I feel like Hobbs and Shaw is the movie that I would rewatch the most. Like, it's one of those ones where
Absolutely.
you don't have to see all the other movies to fully understand it, so it's pretty standalone. So it's The Rock and Jason Statham just fucking taking pot shots at each other like the entire movie. Jason Statham's sister is Vanessa Kirby, right?
Yes.
Okay. Fucking loved Vanessa Kirby. Fucking love her. Every time that she shows up in something, I fucking love her. I cannot fucking wait for her to return. Eventually.
She'll be in Mission Impossible 7.
I know. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
It's such a good movie. Black Superman.
Exactly.
God, it's so good.
Like I said, here comes the kryptonite.
That actually, I have like one more comment about Fast X. And after the rankings, I do want to talk for just a second about the future of the movies. Last thing about Fast X. Dom has superhuman strength.
Yes.
Like,
he whips a car with one hand.
yeah.
Yeah.
like we have seen characters exhibiting superhuman strength before, like The Rock.
Yeah.
Which, of course, The Rock exhibited superhuman strength.
Yeah,
Of
it's The
fucking
Rock.
course. But, like, almost everybody had superhuman strength this movie.
Yeah.
Like, the only people that didn't was Tej, was Ramsey, and Roman. That was basically fucking it. Everybody else had superhuman strength.
Even Mia kind of did.
Yeah. And like, I fucking love the fact that they gave I love the fact that they gave Letty a lot more time in the movie.
Yes.
I feel like Letty was the super underutilized characters in
Her and
the
Mia
franchise.
after a while.
Yeah. And they had to they have to bring Mia into it more because we didn't see her after that house scene, right?
Right. I don't think so.
Yeah, we have to see more of her in the next.
We
two
don't
movies.
see much of her anyway. Granted, she's with Brian, but
Yeah, I don't know. I just superhuman strength.
Yeah.
Don't know. I'm glad to see it. Of course, eventually Dom does something like that because he hasn't had like above average strength recently, like for his build, you know.
right.
Like he hasn't had superhuman strength this entire time. I don't think. I don't remember any cases of him doing that. But yeah, Hobbs Shaw 3. Tokyo Drift is number 2.
Yep. So I was
So
right.
yeah, you were right.
Wow.
Yeah, Matthew was exactly right where my rankings are now.
Yeah. You love it that much. I know.
Tokyo
Yeah.
Drift just fucking works for me. It just does. I don't know what it is. Like I think that Tokyo Drift is the reason why I like Japan. It's the reason why I like Japanese. It's not anime or anything.
Ah, okay.
It's because of Tokyo Drift. I fucking love Tokyo Drift.
I've seen one.
Twinkie.
I've seen one of the songs from that movie live in concert.
I really fucking want to.
The "My Life Be Like Ooh Ah" song.
Yeah.
I've seen that live in concert.
God. I've seen the Hulk car in person.
Nice.
Yeah, it was at Universal
scene.
Studios. Yeah. God, there's just so many good things to love about Tokyo Drift. There really fucking is. Honestly, if I had to put it any lower than 2 on my list, I'd commit seppuku. Like it's so fucking good. Like I fucking love Tokyo Drift. That's the reason why I give John the stink eye every time they talks about Tokyo Drift.
Like I said, I never said.
I know.
I
you
never
enjoyed
said
it.
I hated it.
I know. It's just
I
where
just
you
I just thought
ranked
the movie.
it.
I just thought the movie was just fine. But like I said, but like I said, fact that you get to see casting.
Sean, there's no amount of defending yourself that is going to remove the stink eye. I'm just let you know.
I'm just saying, when they cast older in other movies, now I understand why people watch Tokyo Drift, because the fact that casting was in those Fast and Furious movies. And I thought to myself, okay, that's cool. That's awesome. So, I'm hoping that Bow Wow I hope I get to see Bow Wow and Fast 11.
We have to see him at some point.
Yeah,
They're
absolutely.
going to team up with the rest of the crew.
Like I said, teleportation or time travel is going to be how they end the franchise.
It is.
And Bow Wow and all of them are going to be involved.
Yes.
It's going to be good.
And I never thought that Bow Wow actually would be a good actor. And,
No, it's surprising.
yeah,
It's
it is.
surprising.
But of course, the original.
Really barked up the wrong tree with that one.
Matthew, you're at 79.
Thank you.
One more way of getting 80.
Yep.
I
But of
cannot
course
wait
you-
to get that score gun.
But of
I'm
course,
trying to hit 100 before the end of summer.
you got the original at number 1.
Of course. It started the entire fucking franchise.
That's true.
It started the entire franchise. It while most of the franchise is Mission Impossible, while that is the way that it is, I like the heist aspect. I like the aspect of the crew being bad originally. Like I like the relationships that are formed. Honestly, I feel like that is the movie with Vin Diesel's best performance.
I still think Fast X is.
Fast X is at least a contender, if not the case. It's hard for me to judge that. Right? I don't know. I really don't know. It's just you can't beat the original. You can't.
Well,
The best part
Not
about,
for me.
the best part about the original for me was the heavy music. Because they went to like the rap and Spanish music after
Yeah.
that. And they had some really like heavy stuff in the
that's the one thing
Yeah,
about the
early
Fast and Furious
2000s.
movies that I also like is the musical score. They put out some good songs in these Fast and Furious
Yeah,
movies.
no. Fast 9. I've never listened to Hispanic music.
Yeah.
But it makes me want to. It makes me want to check out more of the music that's on the soundtrack.
Yeah.
It sounds really good. Like whoever is making the soundtracks for the movie, they're doing.
I think
a great
Vin Diesel
fucking
has a
job.
part in like this soundtrack selection, I've heard.
I would hope. Well, I mean, he's probably got his foot in all pools.
Yeah, he the one race films at the beginning, that's Vin Diesel's company.
Okay.
So
okay.
he's one of like the main producers on the franchise too.
Good. He deserves to have his foot in every single pool when it comes to this franchise. This is his franchise.
It is.
Like people could be like, oh well, it's not really. No, it is. It's not just about Dom.
Right.
It's not just about Dom's family. This is Vin Diesel's franchise.
It is
Fast and the Furious is
his baby.
it's his Mission Impossible.
Yeah,
Like Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible is his baby.
yeah,
Like
Fast and Furious, this has been Diesel's baby.
it is.
it is.
Guardians of the Galaxy, James Gunn.
Yeah,
Like it's. Yeah, no, seriously. Like I don't know. This franchise is just fucking great. It's so stupid at times.
Yeah.
Like you had to fucking suspend your belief after.
Like I said,
every
I'm
movie
just
after the
surprised.
fourth one.
I'm just surprised
but-
that I really like these movies. And I forgot to say one more quick thing too about Fast X is when they played the instrumental of
see you again.
that was
Yeah, that little key.
that was so
Yeah,
great.
My
I almost teared up.
there was some dust in the room.
It was.
It's hard for me to cry at movies.
I
That's
cry.
one of those times where I wish I would.
Yeah, I do cry during movies.
I mean, seriously, Paul Walker. I mean, we've said this many times.
Which you guys know already.
Such a gifted actor, and he was just, and even people that were around him just loved him as a brother and loved him as a friend. So, hopefully, when I get up in heaven someday, I get to say, "Hi, Paul Walker."
Yeah,
So-
I'm hoping that with Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, and such a
I'd love to fucking meet Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
Great,
Me too.
Great Beyond.
Absolutely.
That'd be awesome.
So there you have it. That's our list of the Fast and Furious movies. Yeah, what's your favorite of the Fast and Furious movies? So please tell us on Facebook in the comments below which one of your favorite Fast and Furious movies
Go to
is.
Twitter and tell us. Get
Yeah,
our Twitter
and
likes
Twitter.
up.
Yeah, just interact with us on Twitter. I'm tired of two-facing the entire thing.
Well, another night of recording, and
Dylan's got one more thing.
I'm sorry.
I want to talk about the two future movies,
Okay.
and like I said, it is all but confirmed that we are getting
Time travel.
well, not time travel. It is all but confirmed that we are getting this turned into a three-parter. There is still no confirmation that we're going to have Fast 12, but I would like to talk about it as if we are getting it, because it's just there was so much setup in Fast X. It's going to be hard to pay it all off in the next one.
Unless they do Endgame and do 3 hours. They would have
That's
to have
true.
3 hours.
I just don't see them doing Fast and Furious for 3 hours.
I don't either.
Me
It's-
either.
I feel like it's going to be like 2 hour and 15-minute movies.
Yeah. We talked about how Tej, Ramsey, and Roman all escaped the cargo plane.
Yeah.
So obviously that's going to be one of the initial scenes of the next movie. Is going to be how they survived. I think it was Vin Diesel that talked about how he wanted a Elon Musk type character played by somebody like Robert Downey Jr.
Okay.
to come in. I think that's how they're going to end up introducing time travel.
Yes.
It's through that character. Because there's no way that they're going to spend the money on Robert Downey Jr. for one movie.
Right.
Like, they are going to give him the 2 movies.
Right.
So,
Yeah, because
Going-
I know how much Robert Downey Jr. charges.
well, I mean, after fucking the MCU, he fucking deserves every fucking dollar that he fucking gets.
Yeah, I'll tell you afterwards. I don't want to get into people's finances after
Okay.
on the show.
Okay. I just, with the future of it, I think that's really fucking promising.
Yeah.
Like, normally you go, like them leaving it on a cliffhanger and them turning it into a multi-parter. Well, there's 2 or 3. Them doing that, best fucking decision.
Mm-hmm.
Because typically after every Fast and Furious movie, you could be like, yeah, no, I can't wait to see the next one. But you're not actually like super excited.
Yeah.
Like them ending on the cliffhanger leaves us super excited. It
I
leaves
think
us
I
on the
called
edge
it
of
that they were going to do a cliffhanger, didn't I? I think I said that a couple months ago.
Maybe. I
think I
can't-
did call that.
Yeah, you did.
I
Yeah.
can't remember what I
That's
wore
another take I'll
yesterday.
take.
So,
Respect Matthew's movie's opinions.
that was the one thing that was spoiled for me for the movie.
Okay.
Was that it was gonna be a cliffhanger? It was the same one where it was like, and there's a surprise cameo.
Yeah.
Which I feel like they're talking about Gal Gadot there, but I took it as Dwayne the Rock Johnson. I was gonna be really fucking pissed if it ended up being Paul Walker. I said on Twitter, I was like, I will go fucking kill somebody if it ends up being Paul Walker. No, the future of the end of this franchise is very promising. There are so many good things that they could do because this was easily one of the best movies to come out of the franchise.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure I said it was like number 2,
Yeah.
and it could be interchangeable with 3. There's just so much for them to do. There's so much potential for what they're going to do.
Yeah.
And with how well they did with Fast X, if they keep up that energy with the next one, and if there ends up being a third part, that one as well, if they keep up that energy, it's over.
Yeah.
Like this might end up being one of my favorite franchises of all fucking time when it comes to movies. If not my favorite. Like if they end this strong, I'm sold.
I honestly hope they don't reboot it. Like,
yeah, I don't think that they
at
will.
least for a while. Like, maybe we'll reboot 10, 20 years from now.
Yeah.
Like, excuse me, not attached to like this franchise. Like, don't use time travel to restart it.
Mm.
But like, I really want it to end with Paul Walker doing a cameo, just to welcome home brother. I feel like that would be a beautiful ending.
Well, like the past two movies, right?
They
have
teased
ended,
it, yeah.
have ended with his skyline pulling in.
Yeah.
I think that's what they would end up doing if they did that.
And I feel like that would be the perfect dialogue to end it. That would be the very last scene, welcome home brother.
Yeah.
I will tear up like a baby if that happens.
I might cry. I might. It's always hard to tell when I'm gonna cry.
So, like I said, since May 26th, that's when The Little Mermaid comes out. More summer movies is, like I said, coming out.
Man,
That's
we're
when we
getting
get to
into
the
June.
big movies in this podcast,
Yeah.
which we cannot wait for you guys to hear our thoughts on each of the big summer movies because, oh boy, it's going to be a one tough competition of what's going to be the best summer movie of the year. My prediction is going to be The Flash at number one. That's going to be my
The
prediction.
Flash or Mission Impossible.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people are going to claim Oppenheimer. I won't
maybe,
advocate
maybe.
for that movie. I'm not a big Christopher Nolan fan.
We know.
I know.
I won't advocate for that movie, but I do think that it's going to be a massive blockbuster.
Yeah.
It'll at least do insane financially.
I'll say around 8 to 850 million. Maybe 900 million.
Yeah, I'll predict it too.
For Oppenheimer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crossing the 1 billion mark.
I don't know.
Really?
The only Christopher
Okay.
Nolan movie to ever do that was The Dark Knight movies.
Well, the reason why I say it's going to cross the $1 billion mark is because of all the Chris Nolan fanboys. First of all, like the people. No. I'm not taking a pot shot. I'm just saying. I'm just saying there are a lot of people that are just so fucking pumped for Christopher Nolan every single time it comes out.
Yeah.
Me too.
And so with the star-studded cast, with the fact that it's going to be running for, God, what was his deal? Like basically 3 months.
I think it was 3.5 months, yeah.
Yeah. The fact that it's going to run for 3.5 months, there are going to be a lot of stragglers that get to see Oppenheimer because of all the stuff that we're seeing. Because unless you're interested in Oppenheimer, unless you're interested in just seeing a movie for like a big cast, and unless you're interested in Christopher Nolan,
Yeah.
it's not going to be your priority to go see it.
Right.
It's not. So there are going to be stragglers where once all these really excitable movies come out,
Yeah.
I say that with all respect to
Yeah.
Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Because I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
But
But I feel like Mission Impossible is like more important.
Mission Impossible, Flash, Into Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
The
Across the Spider-Verse.
You're right. Sorry, I'm not John. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Sorry, I had to take a last dig. No, Across the Spider-Verse. There's so many huge movies coming out this summer, both in June and July.
That's going to be dangerous in a few weeks.
Yeah.
When we rank our Spider-Man movies. That might get a little bit violent.
Are we doing the full Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man episode 4 Across the Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to ask about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy. Well,
That's gonna be one hell of an
Well, let
episode.
me.
We
Well,
include Venom and Morbius.
I would. We all know where Morbius is going to be. Let's just
I
move
am
on.
not including Morbius because that is
Really?
because that is not.
Oh wait, I forgot you hate MCU Spider-Man. Sorry.
I'm not putting Morbius. That is not a Spider-Man movie.
I
I
still
mean,
haven't
if you
seen
want
Venom.
to exclude a Spider-Verse movie,
I still haven't seen Venom 2, so.
I'm just saying though. I feel like for me, the Spider-Man movies just keep getting better after Homecoming. Like I love Homecoming. I love Into the Spider-Verse. I love Far From Home. I love No Way Home.
Yeah.
But I got a feeling that Across the Spider-Verse is going to be number one on my list.
well,
That is my prediction.
I'm trying to see if it's
Spider-Man-centric movies, they have definitely been getting better.
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
I wouldn't put Venom over most of those movies, but
I'm hoping that we'll get a Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire. I hope we can get that.
I
That
hope
would
we
be
get Amazing Spider-Man 3.
that would be great too.
Yes.
Like Andrew Garfield, there is no fucking. I'm not even going to say snowball's chance in hell. that Andrew Garfield ever fucking hears this. He's never gonna fucking see what I say online, or a lot of people say online. But he says that he's just too old and that he just wouldn't be able to do the suit very well. It's like, look at fucking Tobey Maguire, dude.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You were upset with him.
I
Like,
heard
he looked fucking great.
He said he would. He'd love to redo it though. I thought.
Well, he said like if he has talked about how he would be open to it.
Yeah.
He just said that he doesn't think that a whole lot of people want it. That
I want it.
I know. We talked right before the episode about how I got into an argument with somebody about the Flash movie on Twitter.
Yeah.
About how the person was like about how the person was like, well, I hate the Flash movie because Michael Keaton's in it and blah blah blah. Well, eventually they were like, well, no, but eventually I was like, well, people generally hate reboots.
Yeah.
I was like, they fucking hate them. I was like, if they reboot for no reason, which that was one of the reasons why I was talking about how Flashpoint was the best way to go about doing the Flash movie.
Right.
Because they wanted to reboot the universe. When I was talking about that, I was like, people hate reboots. Just out of the blue, nowhere reboots. They fucking hate it. There's a lot of backlash about the Harry Potter reboot for more reasons than just the controversies. He ended up being like, well, people didn't really mind the reboot after Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's like, no, they did. They did. They are still actively campaigning for Amazing Spider-Man 3. Like, people fucking love Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. And that was one of the big things about No Way Home.
He's the Henry Cavill of Marvel.
Yes. Yeah, no, I will absolutely hang on to that fucking limb. Like, that's... I want him back so well. So much. Like, I don't care how his Spider-Man returns.
Yeah.
I don't. It could be a comic, the way that they did with Michael Keaton. The way that they did with Adam West. Yeah. Honestly, I think that's where they would go with it if they did Amazing Spider-Man 3. Yeah. That's exactly where they would fucking go.
Venom's in the same universe.
Yeah. Like of course he wouldn't fucking know anything about Spider-Man. Spider-Man's never done
anything outside of New York City, yeah. Never
done anything outside of New York City. Eddie Brock left probably shortly before Spider-Man arrived. I can't remember what he says in the first Venom movie.
Yeah.
Like he gave a timetable.
Yeah.
But people fucking wanted him so bad. It's like, please fucking return. Please. I guarantee you that if you went to Sony and was like, hey, I want to do Spider-Man 3. Or you went to John, it was John Watts that did those movies, right?
He did the MCU Spider-Mans.
Oh, fuck, who am I thinking of? Oh, Mark Webb.
Mark Webb, yeah.
Yeah, Mark Webb. I should have fucking...
you really webbed that one up.
Shut the fuck up. I gotta add another one. No, it's just... You're at 80 now.
Yes.
Hey, fucking 80. Jesus Christ. No. Paul, you need to get here and you step up your game at 46. No, it's... People want Tobey Maguire, or Andrew, well, they want Tobey Maguire back too.
Yeah,
definitely. They want Andrew Garfield back. I guarantee that if Andrew Garfield went to Mark Webb and or Sony, it was like, let's make Amazing Spider-Man 3 happen. A lot of fucking people want it. Let's just fucking do it. Let's give Andrew Garfield the send-off that he fucking deserves. And then they just tie into No Way Home like they did with Morbius?
Sony would jump on that. They're doing all these other Spider-Man things like Noir. And
yeah.
Sony would jump on the opportunity to do Amazing Spider-Man 3, I feel.
If Amazing Spider-Man 3 did well enough, I guarantee that Andrew Garfield would want to come back for future movies in the Sonyverse.
Yes.
I need it. Inject it straight into my veins. I fucking need it.
I feel like Sony's going to do their separate, like, MCU. They're, like, Sony Cinematic Universe.
Yeah. And they're going to cross over with the MCU a little bit more, I feel.
Yeah.
But, yeah. The Venomverse needs its Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And Andrew Garfield is that Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I don't... Anybody who says otherwise can go argue with a fucking wall. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, it's just... That is the Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Tom Hardy v. Andrew Garfield?
Oh.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, dude. No, seriously. If I had to overdose on something, it would be that.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
That would be amazing.
I digress. I just, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting when we rank that, but I think that's all we have for today.
Well, thank you guys for listening. Please remember to follow and like us across all of our social medias. That's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. At least for now. We could eventually branch out across other platforms.
Yeah.
Always remember to follow, like and share us. Rate us if you haven't already. Let us know what you think.
Give us feedback.
Yeah, give us feedback, good or bad.
Yeah.
Just let us know. Yeah.
We want to know what we could do better.
Yeah, seriously.
And yeah, remember, once we get those Twitter likes up, we will do an Avatar Blu-ray giveaway.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
See you next week, guys.
Bye.